You're about to watch another episode of The Dungeon Run, but did you know that you can actually be part of the adventure? When you tune in live on Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Pacific time, you can make your voice heard and help determine the fate of our adventurers. We hope to see you there.
To all, and welcome to another guaranteed enthralling episode of The Dungeon Run, a live tabletop role-playing game where your interactions help tell the tale. And a special hello to everyone watching live for the first time. I am Lord Araban, Keeper of Secrets and your host for tonight's campaign. Together, we stand witness as our intrepid adventurers face terrible danger and most certain doom in their quest for glory, valor, and most importantly, treasure. Last week, we celebrated the return of our dungeon master, Mr. Jeff Canotta, and witnessed as the heroes of Bingle continued their strides across the deep reef, facing foes and intense challenges together. Tonight, their crusade continues. Now, throughout our time together, you will be called upon to help guide decisions made within the game. In addition to our live chat interactions, those that are brave enough can purchase one of 7 unique digital items. We were so overwhelmed by the love you all showed Jeff last week, and you can still purchase that special item. Now it's called Show Love. You see, when you buy Show Love, Jeff will see it and may read your name out during the show, the game, whatever, showing you some love. And feel free to show love to any member of the team. Love how Civ just shivved that thing? Show love! Enjoy Lily's new song? Show love! You get the idea. It's those simple gestures that are so thoughtful and mean the most. Also, you could bestow upon the adventuring party the gift of advantage, the ability to roll a pair of 20-sided dice at once, choosing the higher of the two. Or for those of you that feel the players have had it too easy, unbelievably, I don't know how you could set the trap of disadvantage. If a player has advantage, this disadvantage will counter it, and if the player does not have advantage, well, they're SOL. They will roll a pair of 20-sided dice and take the lower of the two. After all, life is pain. Ripped cookie. Well done. I like it. And for those of you... Oh, wait, hold on now. We could also do, if you want to be the wind at our adventurers' backs and allow them to draw something good, you can allow them to draw from the Force of Good deck. And to add an even greater challenge to the adventure, you can purchase a Force of Evil card. When you buy one of these digital items, please specify which player at the table it is for, or I will make the choice for you. Are we clear? Doesn't matter. I'll assume we are. But that is not all. Please remember, it's on you. You can purchase an IOU, and each time you do, it will light a Force of Good candle. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a Force of Good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. How wonderful, yes? Oh, yes, also, please disregard Milo's ball. It was left out on the shelf by accident, probably by Milo, and should definitely not be touched. If you betray my warning and enough of you touch that evil thing, it will burn my brain, quite literally. Please do not touch it. I will have to... Listen, I will have to react. Evil cards will be forced on the players. You have been warned. Don't. Also, you have the power to submit your ideas for a Force of Good or Force of Evil card, and we might use it on the show. Head over to the dungeonrun.fandom.com to submit. You can upload your fan art there as well. All right? And to those who have already submitted, I see you and I thank you. And we have shirts! Yes! Dungeon Run shirts! Look here, the Dungeon Run logo, top left. Rosy Cheeks Pub and Tavern Hall, middle top. I am... No, Meep Lives, top right. And then I Am Human, the Pirate Disguise shirt, bottom left. And my personal favorite, Lord Araban's Dungeon Run, bottom right, in blue or any other color you choose. And Life is Pain, look more. All fails for Jorel. Let the dice roll. Wonderful, look, all the little icons are there. Isn't that great? I like it. And finally, respect to the candles and the Candle Queen. Head to thedungeonrun.fandom.com to purchase your Dungeon Run shirts. Now, let's meet our brave souls. The cast of characters. Please welcome Katie Michaels as Lily Dumblestock.
Hey!
Hey! And Ronald Ogden as Ugo.
It's time for a blood feast!
Always scary. Morgan Peter Brown as James Quillis.
I'd like the feast hold the blood if I could.
Yes, we'll always hold the blood.
Thank you.
For sure. Jessica Lynn Parsons as Fahima Taige.
I am only here tonight to figure out Morgan's secrets.
Jared K. Jack as Civ Red Thistle.
So we got 5-1 odds that someone's not going to make it tonight. You want in on that?
Of course.
All right.
Take some of my gold. And our dungeon master himself, Mr. Jeff. Yeah. Jeff Canate.
Lord Araban, you've lost control.
I always lose control.
You do.
Jeff. As their journey continues, I, Lord Araban, will be joining you in your social conversations around the game. So keep an eye out for my avatar and comments. And before we begin, I have a favor to ask of you. It would give me great pleasure if you would share the show. Just click below and let all of your admirers know that you are watching The Dungeon Run. Now, keep the comments coming. Be ever vigilant. And let the dice roll!
All right! Yeah! Oh, we're back. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, folks that are watching for the first time. Welcome, folks that are playing the special fantasy dungeon run game. I saw that in the Discord. I'm very excited. Let's catch everybody up, shall we?
We shall.
It started as a simple dungeon run, but it has gotten quite a bit more dangerous. Our team didn't realize what they had found when they first stumbled upon the Secret Keeper's amulet. But in the weeks since they emerged from the abandoned dragon's lair with it in hand, they've seen the chaos and power it brings to their lives. The amulet is a magical relic that bridges the gap between realities and allows you, the watchers of the time stream, to influence the world of Ayn with your forces of good and evil. It also seems to be the key that unlocks secret memories hidden away in the minds of the Wardens, the towering giants who have stood watch over the realms of Ayn for generations. Lately, however, those Wardens have gone missing. An order of wizards known as the Natural Order has been attempting to track down the location of each of the Wardens, with operatives dispatched across the world trying to piece together clues. With their help, our team first found the Storm Warden, an electrical titan that was being used to power the mechanical creations of a mad scientist named Urtenfurt. After the team freed the Storm Warden from his prison, they were able to use the amulet to live through the Warden's memory. They were transported into the bodies of 5 heroes of the Ariat Age to witness how those heroes gave up their lives to be transformed into the Wardens, and how they used that power to emerge triumphant in the final battle of the War of Ideas. Since witnessing that vision, our team has been on the trail of other Wardens, trying to find as much information as they could from a time lost to history. They visited the Nightstone Library in Turles to consult one of the few books that survived from before the war, only to see it snatched away by a gang of thieves. They learned that the resort island of Bingle, Lily Dumblestock's childhood home, was connected to the location of a warden. Bodies were being taken from Bingle's shores, the dead and living alike, and dragged underwater. After the team liberated the island from its oppressors and made the world aware that Bingle was safe again, they journeyed out to sea to find out who or what was holding the warden captive. With the help of a wizard of the natural order named Claudette, they sank a ship, staying sheltered inside a pocket of magical air as it plummeted to the bottom of the ocean. Using James's gift of the depths, the team left Claudette inside the broken husk of the ship and ventured out into the water to find this: the Inferno Warden, grappled and restrained by a terrible tentacled monster, while a small group of prisoners labored inside an enormous bubble situated on the seafloor, taking the harvested bodies and body parts, loading them into smaller bubbles, and feeding them into a cavern carved into the continental shelf. Identifying the prisoners as Lily's own mother and sisters, the team approached cautiously. First, they investigated the shipwreck beyond the back of the bubble, discovering an all too familiar looking trident and a strange connection to the dragonborn empire of the Shazengao. Then they made contact with Margaret Dumblestuck, who warned them about the creatures subjugating her and the other slaves at the seafloor. Horrible hybrid creatures that didn't seem to belong in these uninhabitable waters. The team began to systematically take down the monsters, luring a vicious shark man to a quick and quiet demise, and attempting the same with a prowling sea chimera. But a failed stealth check belied their plans, and battle broke out. Ugo attempted to trigger the still captive Inferno Warden's memory with the amulet, to no avail. Lily instructed her mother to stay safe and out of harm's way. Fahima used her invisibility and the amulet's power to disarm one of the sea creatures and pull it inside the air bubble. Civ, having nearly one-shotted two of the monsters by himself, remained hidden and ready to pounce behind bioluminescent kelp. And James felt the full brunt of the Warden's predicament as a single tentacle slammed into him, knocking him unconscious and into the bubble, crashing to the ground. As he pulled back from the brink of death, he turned and unleashed his hunger of Hadar directly on top of the cephalopod that sits feeding on the Warden's heat energy. As we ended last week, the team, already battered and baffled by the challenge before them, saw a new enemy arrive on the scene. A strange, blue-green dragonborn warrior riding a colossal sea serpent emerged out of the briny darkness as Margaret Dumblestuck, rushing to the aid of the team, pointed past them and exclaimed, "Yan Mo returns." And that's where we'll pick up this week.
It is somewhat educational because you use the term cephalopod.
That's for the
So
kids.
all the kids at
That's
home.
for the kids.
Right.
And learn that term.
We're nothing if not an educational show here on the Dungeon.
Indeed, indeed.
This particular recap felt like before a TV show when they show you things that are important for you to know for this episode. More so than ever before, I was like, he's talking about the wardens.
Previously on the Dungeon Run.
That's kind of what we're trying for. Okay, I need to thank a bunch of people who are already showing you guys love. Even in the pre-show, there was a lot of showing us love, showing appreciation. Lots of love. Left hand slap, Great John. Oh, excuse me, Lofty hand slap. Great John, TK421, Patyrus Stormblade, and Kai Buck. All our names that have sent us love. We appreciate that. It's so awesome to see the cheering in the chat. And we also have some cards right at the top before we even get into things. We have a Force of Good for Fahima from Mickey Wolf 19.
Thank you, Mickey Wolf.
We have a Force of Good for Ugo from the Wookiee King, and a Force of Good for Lily from TK421.
Thank you,
Thank you, the
TK41.
Wookiee King.
Nice.
I also have a lucky coin given to me by Jared from Lord Araban's stash.
It's
Stolen
probably
from-
I'm
fake,
keeping
though.
that right here. Hey, you keep that in your face.
Knowing-
We're gonna use it for luck.
Knowing Jared.
All right, what do we got?
Mine is called Ray of Light. Viewer submitted. If used on an enemy, it causes 2d4 damage, but if used on a teammate, it heals for 1d6. This really seems like a brick card.
Nice.
Force of Jessica. Viewer submitted. Used during combat. Fill a goblet with dice. Place it on the edge of the
Oh,
table
come
and
on.
knock it over. Any minis that are hit by dice take 1d10 damage. If any minis were knocked over, those creatures also fall prone. That's probably good that I'm across the table from all the minis and that I have super strength.
Right.
Yeah, but you don't have to set it in front of you. You can set it
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, fair,
try and
fair,
knock
fair.
that thing.
Katie.
You can't see me. At the top of the round, you can tell an enemy that you can't see me, and they will not attack you for that round.
That's
You are forced.
super
You are forced to do the John
useful.
Cena, though. I will insist upon that.
See me.
Okay, so
That is super
I didn't
useful.
know that. I didn't even know that.
we are in the middle of combat. And you're really excited about that one. Yep. Yan Mo has entered the scene, but we are in the middle of combat. As we ended last week, we were at the bottom of the round. Fahima had just gone. So it is the monster's turn.
If it's the top of its turn, it starts by taking 2d6 cold damage from the Hunger of Hadar.
Indeed. So what happens before that is you see this dragonborn warrior holding a trident and a net in either hand, astride this incredible sea serpent, come out of the darkness of the water and speed towards you at a rate that is just kind of terrifying. It comes up right up to the bubble and just sits there in the water. And you hear through the bubble, most of you are in the bubble, right? Everybody is?
Yes.
At this point?
Yeah, we all
wow.
are.
You hear sort of reverberating from beyond the edge of the bubble. You are the ones who killed my Kapru. Now you come to my sanctum, my shrine to the persecutors. How dare you? She said you were not powerful enough. She said you would not cause concern. She said you could not get here. Well, now we will see what you are.
So he sounds
Now
chill.
we will see. I'm not done monologuing.
Can I be doing something while he?
So sorry, continue. I apologize. I'm the worst.
I will give you one chance. Bow before Yan Mo the strong. Bow before Yan Mo the leader. Bow before Yan Mo the undrowned.
Excuse me. Are you Yanmo?
Yes!
It wasn't clear the way you said it. I just wanted to make sure.
I love you.
And your mother reaches down and puts up a finger and goes, he'll kill us either way.
He wasn't clear. I was just trying to clarify.
Bow or die! And at that moment, it is actually the Kraken's turn. On the turn of the octopus, Hunger of Hadar, this swirling, roiling blackness of whispers and darkness and movement, sits right on the back of it.
Described as sucking sounds as well.
Yes. I mean, there's already plenty of that happening with
Yeah,
this thing kind
yeah,
of
it's bad.
feeding on, but
I mean, it's totally great.
so you roll damage?
I do. Just
Yes.
the cold it takes automatic. It would take acid damage, but I think established that it's immune to acid.
Indeed it is.
Okay. It takes 8 points of cold damage.
Okay. So you see as this sphere of blackness and movement.
And we talked that it was on both the tentacles and the head.
So which tentacles are you hoping?
Those bottom two,
Forwards?
the ones swinging at us.
Okay. So it was, how much damage again?
8.
8, right.
Cold.
So you see this sphere kind of crackle and solidify for a moment, and the water around the edges of it sort of crystallize and turn into cold for a second. And then you see that snap, and you see the massive tentacled beast recoil. It's not a lot of damage, but it still recoils slightly, and it starts kind of backing away off the front to try to get out of the sphere of blackness. It's sort of trying to recoil. And as that happens, right as that happens,
Oh, dude, no.
you see, I'm gonna need this. Yan Mo notice and turn and look, and he says, "I see you've made your choice." And he's
already there before you showed up, but sure.
he don't know that. He comes up, he
Too busy
swims over
monologuing.
here
Whoa, he's super fast.
That is, wow, yeah, that is a lot of
around the
speed.
edge. He's got a lot of movement on the back
Yeah,
of his thing.
for sure.
Yeah.
Like over 100.
It's like a sea snake.
Got 120
120 feet
Oh,
swim speed.
120, cool.
Believe it. Believe it.
Can you maybe
No.
put that on
Yeah.
the phone?
Believe
Sure.
it.
I think I just scored a lot of points for somebody.
What do you got? What do you got? No depth perception or something?
Yeah. And as he comes up and around, you see the trident that he's holding. He extends it, and it sort of crackles with what looks like electrical energy. And he pushes it next to the Kraken, and the Kraken, recoiling away from the black sphere, you see it go back into place and redouble its efforts to maintain its cinch hold on the Warden.
And he does it
Fascinating.
with the trident or with some kind of magical
He does it with the trident itself.
trident itself.
Yeah,
Like a cattle prod.
exactly. In that sense.
Can I be doing something while the monologuing was happening?
Yeah, same.
Well, I mean, we are still
turn.
in
Gotcha.
initiative. This is all sort of happening
Gotcha.
on as he enters the fray. This is how he enters
Gotcha,
the fray.
got
So the tentacles move. This one, they all took 8 points of damage.
Yep.
But this one, I think you're still invisible, right?
Yeah.
Fahima is, yes.
But I see Civ in range.
Sure, if I'm in range.
You're not invisible anymore, right?
Nope.
No.
Are you hidden?
No.
You're not in stealth, right?
No.
Okay, so it's gonna attack you.
Okay.
There's 4 tentacles still or 3?
I mean, there are 8,
Eight.
but
Eight, oh.
2 that seem usable as.
Oh, I have advantage on this roll from Board Game Corner, but I also have disadvantage to counter it from Ripped Cookies. So this will be a
Thanks,
straight
Ripped Cookie.
roll.
Thanks, guys.
Corner, he does not like us.
That is a 19.
That's not very good. You guys, I'm trying to reverse psychology.
I'm sorry, Jessica.
No,
I'm gonna use
Jared!
23 and meat.
No!
Upon an enemy's next attack, meat begins to fly around at such an amazing speed that there appear to be 23 meeps, causing the enemy to miss the attack and hit one of the meeps.
Okay.
The DM calls out a number and the player rolls a d20. If the numbers match, the attack hits the meep.
I'm gonna let you
23?
I'm gonna let you tell me what number.
Wait, roll
It's between 1 and 20.
So not 23 then? Okay. Wait, okay, so whatever number I choose
Is the actual meat.
Is the correct
real
meat.
number
Is the meat is the only number you don't want to come up.
Right.
You can do
It's
it.
gonna be fine.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Can I ask the amulet?
Sure, ask the amulet. While you're asking the amulet to come up with a number.
It's gonna take a minute for them to
Yeah,
come to it.
we'll roll dice. There's a force of good from Flock. Flock sent a force of good that will be determined by a dice roll, so we'll find out what that is. It's a 2. How appropriate. How
Yay.
appropriate. Sometimes things just work out.
I'm sorry, this is from the
Flock.
FLOK, Flock.
Flock.
I also have a force of good, another force of good for Fahima from Cuban Bowl.
Nice.
Cuban Bowl.
Cuban Bowl.
Cuban bowl.
Cuban Bowl.
For me?
Cuban boy.
Yes.
Excuse
Me?
me, boy.
Yes.
Oh, it's.
Cuban
I have
boy.
one eye, folks. An eye.
It's an eye.
B-O-I,
Cuban boy.
like an elf.
Cuban boy?
Cuban boy.
Cuban boy. Okay.
All right, so let's read those, and then hopefully the amulet will tell us a number.
Okay, so these are like very serendipitous. The first one from Cuban Boy is called We Stand With You. Viewer submitted. The amulet starts to emit a warm and kind light, maybe because I'm asking it a question, which will have the damage of 1 attack of your choosing. Remember, we are here with you, heroes of Bingle.
Aww.
They're here with us.
And the second one is called It Burns! From Flock, viewer submitted. A pill drops in your hand that, when eaten by Fahima, changes 1 fire attack to deal a different element based on the color of your choice. Yellow lightning, green acid, purple necrotic, blue frost.
That's awesome.
Fire isn't the only thing that can burn you.
You get to pick the color.
Yes.
That is not huge at all.
Okay. Fireball. So the amulet flashes and blinks twice, and you see the eye actually sort of form into a 1. The 1 is the number that they have.
Okay.
The amulet, the gods of the time stream are hoping.
I've never
Meep
rolled
is-
a 1.
What are the odds of Civ rolling a 1?
Never happened, ever.
You got
in
them all
this
out.
game.
What happened?
On the
You
crack.
rolling a 1.
Jessica, gold ball halfway between them.
I have insurance for you, Jessica.
Okay, I got an 11. So
2 1s! It happens twice! That's amazing. No, it does not.
horrible.
It hits me twice. One turns it into an egg, the other kills. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
You changed. What happened to you?
Patch Jeff is different.
Turns out,
Are you
that
sure
was a
you're
nice
not
eye.
white-bearded
Yeah,
in disguise?
All of my benevolence was in my right eye.
What the
hell happened?
It has to go somewhere. Okay, so what happens is this huge tentacle comes at you, sweeping down through the water and actually crosses the plane of the bubble, going into the bubble, and it's coming at you with a huge rate. But somehow, from the amulet itself, a bunch of baby phoenixes go all over the place. One of them has been extinguished, but the tentacle doesn't know that. And it comes and slams into actually 2 or 3 of them. They all dissipate into nothingness, and the attack does not land on Civ.
I know they're fake, but I still don't like seeing it.
Okay, if I remember correctly, this is the final round that this thing is still asleep. So it doesn't do its move, but it's gonna be awake now for the top, or for its next turn.
And it has now been disarmed.
But it is also in the bubble,
Yes.
which it does not like.
Good.
And so it is going to start.
No weapon.
Run away!
Yeah, it has no weapon, and it's starting to, you hear it go like that. All right.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anna just woke up from a nap, so it should be a little groggy.
She was having a really awesome dream.
Yeah.
though,
What did it
about
get
this
in?
mouse that came close to it.
Did it get into REM cycles?
Yeah.
Okay.
2 turns is totally random.
Okay.
12 seconds? No way.
All
It
right.
was a 20-minute,
So
30-minute nap.
Yanmo used his turn to go intimidate the beast. We are at the top of the round, Civ. You just
I have a question, Jeff.
have an answer.
I have this card called Seer of Doom. You feel a strange sensation, and somehow instantly know the next combat scenario, what the next combat scenario will be. You act first in initiative order and automatically hit your first attack inside combat. Does that have to be played before we roll initiative?
Yes.
Okay, dang it.
That's useful, though.
Yep.
Would have been very useful.
Never mind.
Sorry.
All right.
Can I tell, now that this tentacle has attacked me, what the maximum reach of this creature is into the bubble? I would like some kind of notation, general notation on the board to figure out where that reach is.
We're gonna say it's half the bubble.
Oh, good.
It can
Can
reach.
reach halfway across the bubble?
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
That's huge. Yep. It's as if it's a gargantuan creature.
Yeah.
Monstrosity.
I'm mostly doing that for ease. You know,
Yeah.
it's just simpler that way. But
Sure.
but also I think it's plausible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, ooh, yikes. Okay, I'm going to shout to the rest of you, it can reach us from here, run! And I'm going to start running that way. 15, 20, 25, 30, 35,
Is that your bonus action or your?
No, that's just a dash and regular move.
Oh, okay.
I've gotten into that, the rest of that jazz.
So we're gonna say basically this tentacle can hit like this quadrant, and this tentacle can hit this quadrant.
Okay.
You still have your action if you want to attack. Okay. Yeah.
I have a question for you, Jeff.
Yep.
And I have a backup plan if necessary. My bow got wet. Do I need to restring it before I can use it?
No.
Okay.
No, you can use it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, we're not gonna get that nitpicky.
Perfect. Love it. So then I'm going to, can I shoot an arrow into the tentacle? Is it still inside of the bubble?
So you will, if the tentacle that missed you would have stopped right inside the bubble as it approached you. So this
Okay.
tentacle is still inside the bubble, absolutely.
Great.
Anything, by the way, anything that would be shooting into water, you would have automatic disadvantage on.
Right.
Oh, okay.
That's
Yeah.
what I figured. That's what, yeah.
Only for arrows, or what about like Elder's Blasts?
Or fire.
No, just for ranged weapons.
They're
Yes.
not crossbows.
They're not
Right.
crossbows
Okay.
or thrown spears or javelins.
Then I'm just gonna start sending arrows into said tentacle.
Great.
Is there a weak spot in the tentacle, so to speak?
I don't believe you have noticed any weak spot in the tentacle.
Then I'm gonna start spending at least part of my turn looking for said weak spot.
Okay.
And right now, I'm just gonna shoot into it.
Great.
Dang it. He's not gonna-
Oh, Civ, you've got advantage from a Dream Blaze.
Sweet. Thank you, Dream Blaze. Much better.
Blaze.
26.
That's a hit.
Okay. So I'm just rolling regular damage for now, right?
I believe no sneak.
Okay. 9 points of damage.
Okay, and that goes into the
The tentacle that just attacked me.
right.
Yeah.
A lot of damage.
Yeah.
Sorry, say how much that was again?
9.
9. Yep.
And then I'm going to.
So you see that the arrow whiz through the air that's in the bubble and pierce the tentacle itself. It sticks into the side. You see it still sticking out, and the tentacle reacts to it. It caused pain to the creature. You see it actually kind of writhe. I mean, this is a big creature.
Right.
It still hurts.
Okay. Good.
Getting
Yep.
a sliver.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Getting a splinter in its.
And then I'm just going to duck down behind the pile of dead bodies after that.
Okay.
Thick sliver.
So we're up to Lily and then Ugo.
Okay, so I am going to be like, copy that, Civ, and I'm gonna run. How far am I from the Kraken? Like, how many feet from it?
From it? Let's say 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50 feet away from it.
Okay, so I'm gonna go out of range of it, so just beyond, like my mom, I think would be kind of where it seems like the tentacle can't hit me anymore.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern
Okay.
above Yanmo, the eel dude, and so it would be in the peripheral of the Kraken.
Awesome.
Okay.
Okay.
So like in this general
Yes.
vicinity?
Awesome.
Okay.
So they have to make a wisdom saving throw, I believe.
Okay.
You create a twisting pattern of colors that weaves through the air inside a 30-foot cube within range, which is 120 feet. So the pattern appears for a moment and then vanishes. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration.
Nice.
While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated and has a speed of 0. The spell ends for an affected creature if it takes any damage or if someone else uses an action to shake the creature out of its stupor.
Okay, that's huge.
Okay.
And I'll say, Fahima, look away! Or everyone look away as I do it.
So I have advantage from Ursa Minor in
No.
1997, but it was countered by Twins in.
Yeah.
So the Kraken rolled a 4.
Yes.
And the tentacle, technically. I mean, you're doing it for the Kraken, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I figure it has to be its eye, because the tentacle can't see. So
Right.
it's a
And so it's incapacitated, and what else? I'm sorry, I wasn't.
Charmed.
no, charmed.
Yeah, it's immune to charm.
Charm
Yeah.
is incapacitation,
Yeah.
and its speed becomes 0.
Right. Right.
But if it's immune to charm, then it's not going to do anything.
It's
Right.
On a
if it's
failed
immune-
save, the creature becomes charmed for the duration. While charmed by the spell, the creature is incapacitated.
Yeah, it's immune to charm.
Okay.
Okay. What about
Dang.
Yanmo?
Yan Mo rolled a 17.
What about the
Saves.
eel he's riding?
Yeah.
For our purposes, we're gonna use them in the same way that the ogre rider was.
Together.
It's a mounted creature. He has the mounted combatant trait, so he can actually defer his attacks to the creature. So they have the unique hit point blocks, but they basically serve as one creature.
Can I count you as a party member to re-roll a dice?
Until they're no longer.
Dang it.
Nice try, Lily. Nice.
Okay, that was awesome. I'm sorry that it
You're not
dis-
sorry.
discovered that it was immune to charm.
You still have your movement.
You do still have.
I wasn't
well, no,
really worried.
She did. She did move
moved out
already.
of
Yeah, I did.
range.
I didn't use all of it, but I moved out of range, so I'm okay.
So we're Ugo James.
Okay.
How hurt are you?
More than half hit points. The other creature that's sleeping
Yes.
It just
looks
woke
like
up.
what? Not the one that's still laying down
That's
near the bubble.
Huel, I
That's
think.
Huel.
Yeah. Okay. What does Ugo
Oh,
see?
yeah. This is not a creature. This is a humanoid. It's a human man.
Okay.
He looks disheveled. He's a human.
man.
Actually he was affected by the same sleep spell, so they're
right.
both up.
Human man.
Human man.
Cool.
He has sort of like the remnants of a bad sunburn.
Yeah.
A bald guy. Broken spectacles. It looks like he was one of the people that's been working.
Jimmy Buffett type.
Cool. I'll go rages. Use bonus action to rage.
Yep.
And says, I'll go save human ancestor! And while he runs, is going to throw his grappling hook at the creature.
The little
At the red
That
creature?
red creature.
Yep.
Move 40 feet towards him.
All right.
Not the creature, towards Huel.
Cool. 10, 15. 15's there.
Yeah, so
I mean, you want to
gonna try to pick him up,
Okay.
and at the same time, hopefully the grapple has hit the creature and drag it with me out of range of the tentacle back towards us.
Okay, let's see if the grapple
Cool.
hits, and then we'll deal with a strength check to get our people out of there.
Do I have advantage on any of these?
I believe you do. You have advantage from TK421.
Thank you, TK421. I rolled the same number both times, which is kind
And there's tons of show love happening, guys. You should be aware. Hazimus, fragment of here. Oh, excuse me, fragment of heart, soul, I think. Saber 92, and many, many, many more. There's just scrolling. It's amazing. Oh, wonderful. Thank you all.
18.
18 is a hit.
Nice.
Cool. It's a grappling hook, and really, I'm just trying to pull him towards.
You want to get him
this
towards
way.
you.
He can't breathe air, and I would like him to breathe as much air as possible.
Gotcha. And he does get damage from that grappling hook, right?
It's how you want to do that. It's not really
D4?
clear.
Yeah.
Probably a D4.
Roll
I
it.
would imagine.
Yeah.
It's like an improvised weapon.
Yeah, and you could add your string modifier too.
It's got a spike on it.
Cool. Yeah, I think I was probably proficient with a grappling hook.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, not much damage, but it's gonna be 6.
Okay. It's not nothing.
And then I have 80 feet of movement.
Okay. So let's roll a strength.
sorry,
a contest of strength, real quick.
Yeah.
On that creature to see if it'll come with you.
Automatic advantage from your raging.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, nice. Strength contest.
Yes.
21.
I have advantage from Ursa Minor 1997, but disadvantage from Twins in again. I feel like there's a theme here. They're coming at me. You said, what was it?
21.
Oh my goodness, yeah. I'm looking up. No, I rolled a 12. Okay, so he gets yanked.
Yeah.
And you're going
40 feet towards me.
with this guy in your arms?
And the guy at the end.
Love it. He yanked. The progression as it stands now was something like this. Charging, picking up this poor man as he's getting up and putting on his broken spectacles. And looking around like, I fell asleep. And you pick him up and you throw it and you cast the hook. It lodges in the sort of the neck of this creature, and you yank and you turn and you're pulling both this crazy caravan of a parent at Disneyland trying to get its kids out. You're going 40
I'm
feet.
40 feet towards
that
me.
way.
Right,
Yep.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So
Nice.
you're
And
kind
then
of
I'll
up here next to one
put
of the...
Huel down.
You honkered him.
Yeah.
Oh, whoa, that close?
Well, I would try to put myself between me and Huel. Between Huel.
Do you want him to get all the way to you?
Absolutely, I do.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so he's here.
Cool.
All right. So you're out of the range of the monster. That completes your turn.
He will also get the ancestral guardians. That monster.
Nice.
Nice. So yes, you feel 3 forms. This orc form, this human form, this half-orc form that you know so well. They come and they are taking in the immensity of this challenge. They're with you. They've got your back. All right. So yeah. So we are up to James and then Fahima.
Okay. I am still concentrating on Hunger of Hadar, and I'm going to get away through these piles of bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna be trying to calling out to the Dumblestucks, literally to get away. Get the spheres. Bring the spheres over this way to this side of the bubble. Would you allow me to use a bonus action to drink a healing potion?
Yes.
Okay, cool. We got some healing potions in Turles. Regular healing potion, I believe, is 2d4 plus 2.
That's right.
Can I ask a question while he's rolling that, Jeff? When he passed through the bubbles that they were using to transport the body parts, what happened? Because he essentially passed through the square that the bubble was in.
Who's he?
Me.
Both of them.
When you pass through the these bubbles?
Yeah.
There was a bubble between me and Huel.
Yeah, and James just ran
went
through
through.
one.
Well, you can
Oh, I
you
didn't-
can enter these things at will.
Run around.
They hold something, and if you go into them, you can step through them and step out of them at will. I would assume that you would have walked around them, or it's like
Okay.
passing by. If somebody else is occupying your space, you can pass by it. But if you actually walked into it, if that was your intention, what you would have noticed when you walked inside that bubble is that immediately you were sort of floating there, and then you could kind of exit it.
I see.
I healed myself for 8. And with my action, I'm going to fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at the tentacle that Civ just shot at.
Okay?
Okay. Yes, that is first one is a 23 to hit, and the second one's a 25 to hit.
Great.
Come on. For a total of 13 points of force damage.
Woo!
Nice.
All right.
Pop.
Pop. All right. So these dark arcane energies swirl out of your arm as you extend it toward the tentacle that just smacked a whole bunch of fake meeps out of the air, swatted them like bugs, and these roiling, swirling energies that come deep down your arm, around, through your fingers, and out and across in 2 bolts, slam into it. Again, the tentacle recoils and writhes in the air. You are doing damage to this thing. It's being hurt.
If you'll allow me, I'd like to adjust the movement that I made ever so slightly. I'm sorry. So I was over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is actually, I want to get within 30 feet of Ugo and kind of put some stuff between us.
Great.
By the way, what's in those barrels? Am I able to smell or see?
I think it would require a check for that.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in the heat of battle. I don't
No, sure. I don't. If they're not giving off a
It's not
stench
something that is
or
yes.
anything. Okay. They don't smell like gasoline.
Guys, great wine.
They're not red barrels like you see in a video game.
Doesn't say
dang.
explode me on it.
Oddly Limburger.
yeah.
No.
Okay,
God
so
Mo
Fahima,
loves
you're
the
up.
smelly cheese.
I'm gonna start moving. Thank you.
Again, Fahima is still invisible.
Still invisible.
20, 25, 30. Dang, that does not even get me close to out of range. But I.
Can you dash?
Yeah, but then,
You can dash if you want to.
then I can't
Dash
attack.
all over the place.
I would like to cast Fireball. Can I get both the Dragonborn and the Tentacle here in a 20-foot radius?
Man, where's that? I've lost my 20-foot. When I left for a month, I lost my 20-foot radius counter. We can eyeball it. I'm gonna guess it's about yay big, right? I think you can.
20 foot.
It's for dice. 20 feet. Well, you know what? I actually have I have a measuring tape. Let's use that.
Forward and 9.
So we could go. 20 feet is
No idea.
5, 10, 15, 20.
It's like I'm super stressed.
Yeah.
4 inches?
Thinking
Yeah.
clearly.
I don't think you can get both of them. I think you can get one or the other.
Fire. Oh wait, that's right. You can choose the kind of damage that it is.
Yeah.
Hit
But,
the big boy.
Yeah.
but he's like healing him or like coaxing him.
I don't know
I
if
would
he's
say get
healing,
that
but I
guy.
think he's
Cold ball is gonna, yeah,
Against who?
against
against
the
warm
cephalopod.
Lover. Yeah, warm lover.
Yeah.
Hey, really?
The cold from the hunger of Hadar sounded like it did a lot more than 8 points of damage.
Yeah, but
No, I
I feel
know,
like
but I
that
wanna
guy,
get
that
this
guy's
guy.
like controlling him.
Okay.
Just do what you want.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah, do what you're gonna do. Do your thing.
Do you want to use your fireball mini? Or no?
Well, it's not big enough. It's
I
my
know, but
flaming
it's-
sphere mini.
Oh, that's your flaming sphere mini. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can use it or not use it if you want.
I'll just hit it with it.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, I'll
Oh, be careful. Oh, you're still
What?
in range. I'm just.
I know.
Yeah, you
I
come out
am.
of invisibility.
And remember,
I
he
know.
did like 28 points of hit on one hit of me. Just remember that.
So I want.
Morgan's very nervous this week.
This is all James in your head right now.
Yeah.
God. Oh,
Can I
Fahima.
use a couple of these at
I can't
once?
see you
Yes.
right now.
Okay. So first, I'm gonna pop that pill
Yeah,
from Flock.
which
and-
transforms your attack into a different element.
Yes, which necrotic?
It just depends on who you're attacking.
This guy.
Sure.
Yeah,
Soapy boy.
choose one.
Or you
Maybe
can't-
not lightning.
You can't pick force, can you? No. All right, yeah, necrotic.
So it's gonna be purple flames, which
Okay.
again, ode to Brick. And then I would also like to use my Bingle Beach Bash and regain the effects of a short rest immediately to get that spell slot back.
Okay.
Oh, using arcane recovery.
And that's from Twins and intended for James, but I got it.
Nice.
And can I also send out that ray of light to heal Uggo?
I'm gonna say you can do 2.
Okay.
If they're not actually comboing onto
Okay.
one action.
Since this is going to drop her out of invisibility and make her vulnerable to attack.
Yes.
I have T-shirt cannon, which means I can fire at an ally and they receive +3 AC in the next attack.
Nice.
You do it on your turn?
Cool.
Okay.
Okay, so that he needs to he or she. I don't want to assume gender here.
Dex save?
Yeah, Dex save.
This is on Jan?
Yes.
Yeah.
About to take a necrotic ball.
And it would also hit the
It's a 20.
fish.
It would also hit, but they
They're
One.
together.
effectively count.
So it saves,
So it's
but
saved, so it'll take
Take half, right?
half of my
how many
eight
d6s?
d6. So I need 6 more.
It's 4.
Okay, Yanmo also has a reaction called Swim, which allows it to move after being hit. So he's going to immediately move. It still hits, but
Yes.
he's going to immediately move.
All right. Roll good.
Do it.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I see a lot of 6s.
10, 16, 20, 30, 35.
35. 17
Fireball,
points of necrotic damage.
All right. So where are you, Fahima?
He's right there underneath the tentacle.
I'm
So it's
the
gonna be
only one who's completely vulnerable to this thing right now. That's me.
Okay. So also all the candles are lit. Yeah. So we're gonna roll to
Because
see
we's in trouble.
who got that. 1 goes to Civ.
Yay!
Thank you, community.
Thank you.
Breath of Life. An air bubble. Huh. An air bubble surrounds the user's head and enables them to breathe underwater for 4 turns. It can be destroyed by an attack, dealing 15 points of damage.
Wow.
Oh.
Can I save this?
Sure.
Okay. Cool.
You did 17 points of damage,
Yes,
17, yes.
necrotic.
and that was against Yanmo, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And the eel, if they're
Yeah.
two different.
Well, and at least now he's lured away.
That's good.
All right. So we are at bottom of the round. That means that everything is bad is happening. Let's start here, and he's gonna he's losing
Consciousness?
consciousness. Desperate,
Cool. Great.
but he's gonna do a wild
What is
swipe.
it, by the way? What do I see?
It is a strange conglomeration of, it's got a fish head and it's got kind of humanoid kind of claw, humanoid legs, claw hands. I mean, it looks like it's this cobbled together creature of many different things.
Uggo screams towards Yanmo, I'm gonna choke you out like this one is!
And it's gonna attack you with disadvantage
Cool.
because it is, well, it's already a 4. It's gonna swing at you wildly, and it kind of, it's desperate, gasping for air.
Right.
And then it's gonna try to turn and run.
It's gonna get attack of opportunity.
Yep.
And if I hit, it will have no movement.
Okay.
Do I have advantage?
You do. From TK421.
Cool. The attack is 18.
That's a hit.
Okay.
This guy, all he did was move towards me, right?
Get him.
Yeah.
Yes. Did we read your card?
Yeah, Breath of Life.
Great.
Yeah. Bubblehead.
Bubblehead.
Little bubblehead.
What's that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal?
Bubble
Bubble Boy?
Bubblehead.
It takes 14 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right.
And can't move anymore.
Yep.
Probably broken.
Yeah.
This
and
guy?
it is
No, the big guy.
It is
I'm sorry, the little red.
very, very bad shape. This creature. You swing as it turns, gasping for air, unable, desperately trying to get away, and you smack it in the back of the head with your maul, and it crumples. I mean, it's kind of, it's in bad shape.
What about the Dumblestucks? Can they take their movement now?
They should and will. They are going to run. Somebody spoke to them, and
I called it out as I was.
And you said go where?
I get away, get to the
Yeah,
other
yeah,
side.
Yeah.
So they're just going to sprint.
Yes.
They're going to dash.
Yes. They probably each have 25.
30.
Hey, Mom.
Bye, Mom.
So they're all going to.
Oh, great.
Hope we live.
Get out of there.
Hey guys. Hey.
Two there.
This
Go on.
is our panic song.
This is
Yep. It's almost does have songs for everything.
This is my panic song.
She's teaching Ugo right now. We're learning.
We've all peed our pants.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do when
I
you're,
do that
when you're
already
scuba diving.
All right, so the arm is
Can't
going
tell
to
her
take a
underwater.
swing at Fahima. Oh my God.
Just tell me you got something. Protect yourself.
Wait, what are you pointing at?
Confirm it.
Lie to me.
Oh, yep.
Wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
Okay.
something?
Okay.
From the watchers of the time stream.
That's real bad. That's real bad.
Yeah, that's terrible.
that will one shot you.
Yeah.
From Cuban Boy, I have the having the damage
Okay.
card.
All right.
So I'd like to enact that. Remember, we are here with you, heroes of Bingo.
Okay. So this will have that damage, which basically makes it a normal hit, which is lucky because you would have been.
What do you have? That
would've been very bad.
Said wait too.
I don't know if it's gonna. It doesn't.
Dude, try it. Whatever it is.
I'm looking.
Where are you right now on the board?
I'm right there, hiding behind the dead bodies.
Great.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh God.
can have
What's
this.
my AC? Does it even matter?
No. Not on a
Not on a natural 20. It's 16 points of damage. And that's before the acid.
Okay. All right. All
But-
right. She's up.
16 is
I
halved,
feel
or
like you used that
16 is.
maybe.
Well, it would be
You.
it was a crit, so it would have been doubled. It would have been double the
Here.
dice.
So you're just not going to double the dice. You'll just.
I
do
just
whatever
rolled a
the
normal
regular
attack.
damage is.
Actually, no, I should have the damage, right?
Yes.
So I should roll double the dice
Yes.
and then have the damage.
Have
That's
that
correct.
damage.
Yeah.
Because that's going to be better.
Because that's going to do more damage.
Listen, I would. It's okay
gonna
if I
do more.
die, because then I
Yeah.
can be resurrected by James's patron, and then we
Well-
can both be warlocks.
You also have meat.
I do also have meat. Yes.
You also have Ugo. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I actually have a couple things. I'm not too worried, but I have
All right,
another,
let me-
I have another force of good.
We also
That'll
All right,
help.
let me re-roll this. D10s. Nope, that's a D12.
Lucky coin. Here, grab the lucky coin. Grab it.
Okay. 3.
Airbend.
Oh, they both 3s, so we'll just take 1 3 away.
19 points of damage. You said 6.
Well,
I'm
He
sorry. Maybe
re-rolled
I'm
them.
wrong.
He re-rolled.
Oh, okay.
I just re-rolled, which I
Apologies.
probably shouldn't have done, but I did.
Don't do that right now.
So it's actually only 9 points of damage. That's before the acid, though.
Oh, okay.
And then the acid, still counts as a single attack, so you'll have all of this. All right?
Oh, so I'm not
So
writing
that's
anything
plus
down yet?
7. So you have 16 points of total damage that you would then. No, 16 points of total damage is what it is.
Yeah, it's what it is.
Is what it is.
So the roll was exactly what you had stated. Okay.
Wow, weird.
Yeah, it's
I'm so.
Lot
like
of-
the dice work or
Just
something.
edit that part out.
21
Wasted
minus
everybody's time.
13.
But the bad news is also, Fahima, it grapples you. So you are in the arm. In the arms.
Honestly,
of-
Fahima would love this.
That is not an angel,
I know,
and don't
I'm
even
not-
say it.
Jared and I both have our head in our hands.
It's right there.
The fire
Jared, you
man.
now get sneak attack on
I'm
it.
gonna try to do something. We'll see
Yeah.
if it works.
Did I put you at 0?
No.
Okay, cool.
Oh my gosh. No, she's so.
Just
13.
don't wiggle
I have
the
more than
tentacle.
16.
Whoever's in charge is
It's not gonna
moving
work.
it.
This is gonna spend. I'm gonna spend so
No.
much time on this, and it's not
You
gonna.
Is there
Unless you have something
tape?
sticky. I would
You have
try
white tack?
flat
White
surface.
tack it.
She's in there. She's being held. If this was my home game, I would spend an hour trying to make that work. But I also wouldn't have this awesome model.
Lodge it in the armpit.
Okay, so that's what that happened. You are grappled and restrained.
So that means I can't move and can't cast spells that require somatic?
That is, let me read restrained.
Is somatic.
Restrained.
No. Disadvantage on attack rolls.
Speed 0, regardless of bonuses, attacks have advantage on targets. Targets have disadvantage, and disadvantage on dex checks. So nothing about somatic. You can
Okay.
still have your arms out.
Okay.
Still do that.
I want to see a painting of this in watercolor.
Okay.
Now we're making
So you're, you know, the
You are in a really good mood tonight.
the tentacle
I'm-
came in, it smacked you really hard. You felt the acid damage seep into your skin. In fact, I forgot this part.
My poison? Oh, no.
If it goes over, if the hit over a certain level, you actually lose permanent AC. You lose 1 to permanent AC. It actually hurts your armor.
AC.
Oh,
well, she is not wearing
Like a
any
rust
armor.
monster.
Yeah.
I have mage armor.
But
That's not good.
but yeah, she's not actually wearing armor. She's not
Okay.
wearing any metal.
Well,
armor.
you feel it through your robes. It seeps through. It burns your skin. You feel that pain, and then you feel this incredibly large tentacle with the sucker, octopus suckers thing slide around your torso and start to squeeze and yank you up into the air, and you're hanging there up through the top of the bubble and out back into the water, the water cascading all around you, and you're now, being held by that tentacle.
We could talk this out. We could talk this out. It's all right.
All right. So that was the thing. Yan Mo is down there.
Oh, by the way, so that's, sorry, if it's the Kraken's turn again, it's gonna take 2 more D6
Yes,
full damage.
thank you. Roll that. Yan Mo's gonna move. He's gonna swim around the periphery here.
That's another 7 points of cold damage
Okay.
to the 2 tentacles and the head.
Nice.
Dang, how would have been at 0 hit points?
7 points of cold damage.
It felt like it last time.
Too cold.
Yeah, because it's right on the base of those arms, so it doesn't matter where they move.
No.
And the head. And again, you see this thing wanting to get away, wanting to get out, and it's squirming on the front of the warden. It's kind of pulling back as this hunger of Hadar, this swirling, roiling, awful, slurping hole in the water, blackness. This thing, you see it move away from those ice shards that form again and snap, and it is pulling itself down. It's kind of pulling down, and you see the warden itself looking and squirming and struggling with its arms and trying to break the hole, but it still cannot.
Am I in any danger of getting pulled into that?
Well, I mean, it could theoretically. Yeah. Thanks for the idea. Yanmo, his turn. He is going to. I must teach you respect. And he extends the serpent upon which he is riding swims around the periphery of this bubble, slithering and sliding in the air, as eels in the water do, just sort of maintain their position. He's sort of sitting there, riding atop this thing, the surface of the bubble in front of him. Lily's family, who have run out of the back, he extends the trident through the surface of the bubble, its 3 prongs piercing the surface of the bubble, and he holds it there, and electrical energy erupts out of it in a cone.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, we need all of these guys to roll dex saving throws.
How far of a cone?
It's a cone, it's 15 feet.
I don't think it can reach.
I don't think it's gonna hit anybody.
5, 10, 15. Oh, maybe not.
You just try and teach us respect.
All right, well, we'll see what happens anyway. He did it. So these tendrils of electrical energy, this bolt come up and hit the air, crackling in front of Margaret and Tiff and Jelly and Kelmop. And they squeal and scream in terror, but the electrical energy doesn't make it to them, doesn't reach their faces. But they're terrified and screaming. That's his turn.
Question for you, Jeff.
Huh.
How high in the air is Yanmo compared to the bubbles floor?
Like how high
How
up?
high off the ground is he?
Well, I'm attempting to always take that into account and use these
No, I'm just
stands.
curious. I'm just curious where he is right now in terms of how many feet high is he?
I mean, I think he's kind of what we're looking at here. He's about 10 feet up.
You think 10?
Yeah,
Cool.
10.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just curious what your number was because
I feel like you're trying to.
I have plans. Yeah, I have plans, man. I'm asking you.
I think 10 feet makes sense.
Ron's got plans.
I think 10 feet makes sense.
Cool.
If you want to make a case for a different height, I will listen. But it is.
I would
It
suggest
is
probably
constantly
15.
changing.
I'm just saying. I'm just trying to be. Yeah, it looks about 15 feet high to me. But a large creature is 10 feet technically long. So
Yeah. I'm going to say 10 because that's
Cool.
what I said. But
Perfect.
he's constantly moving up and down,
Right,
and
right, I got you.
sliding all around in the water.
I don't know what you're thinking.
All right, so we're top of the round,
excited.
Civ, and then it will be Lily.
Yeah.
I really feel like I have to choose.
Oh, I did get a force of good from Patyrus Stormblade for yours truly.
Nice.
That is, this is called, that's funny, Fanboy BOI. Call back to something.
A lot of those.
Wouldn't have known. Fanboy Kanata. It's a viewer-submitted DM card. A fanboy rushes in to assist Jeff in his next roll. Players may do a DC 20 perception check to see if fanboy cheats. If they fail, fanboy gets advantage. Jeff may use either his own roll or fanboy's rolls for the next 2 rolls.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Okay.
So
Okay, so
what's
we
our
need to roll-
So if you do a DC, if you guys make a DC 20 perception check, I'm not able to
Wow.
Any of that?
use his.
With our character's perception.
Yeah, we should with your characters.
Do we have advantage?
14.
Yeah, you do have advantage. Everybody has advantage, in fact.
What about
Civ has advantage from Drew from It.
from It.
Fahima has advantage from Pig Stand.
Pig Stand
These
just
are new
gave me an
names. I'm loving it.
SL20.
James has advantage from Dresden Dark. and
Dresden,
an awesome!
Hey!
Dresden Dark will have to hang on to that. Thank you, Dresden Dark.
I got an awesome.
you got an awesome.
2 awesomes confirmed.
Wow,
I
we.
got a dirty 20, but whatever.
Yeah.
So sorry, fanboy. Get out of here.
All right.
Fanboy.
Wait, what did it? What?
We're not playing around tonight.
We won.
Okay.
I appreciate it, though. I
only rolled
appreciate
a-
having a fanboy anyway.
Glad it
Just
made
somebody that likes what I do.
Yeah, because you don't have enough of them.
You don't get one. Got it.
All right, so
Civ's up.
yes.
Save the wizard.
Yeah, I know.
Who, me?
Yes, you.
I'm fine.
No, you're really
I know.
Fine.
not. You are dead next turn.
No, I have cards that'll help me.
Okay.
And I have a Meep. Meep is great.
If you need to help her, I've got this.
You don't need to help me.
You need to
You
help
don't need to help me. I'm fine.
You're saying this as
I'm doing great! This is entirely what I hoped for! Yeah, water, air.
All right. Is this bench on that side of the tentacle's reach or that side of the tentacle's reach?
I'm gonna say, well, it looks to me like it's on this side.
So it is on that side.
I was gonna say it bisects it.
All right,
but-
fine. Run, jump, flip over the dead bodies.
That's a quote.
La-di-da.
What's your passive perception?
La-di-da.
Passive perception.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Terrible. 9.
Nine.
Really?
It's
Why?
not very wise.
Yeah, passive perception 9.
I have a
Mine's
14.
12 and I'm right next to it, so what's up?
Yeah.
Who's in it?
As you
Who's in the
leap over and do an aerial and look down and see you're doing, you're flipping over the top.
Yeah.
You look down and it's a pile of bodies that they look fresh.
No.
It sure looks a lot like Loudmouth the Mute. You
Oh.
land on the other side.
Jeffrey.
I still have a card
Just flavor.
on it.
All right, so you have flipped over the bodies.
That's really sad.
Death.
Well, it just shows you that they've been harvesting everything
Right.
that falls into the water.
I like
So
it.
because they are grappled, can I get my sneak attack on the tentacle now? Because it's essentially.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Then
I will say yes on that.
shooting said tentacle.
Hit it. Does he have advantage?
That's a good question.
I don't see advantage, nope.
Okay, I got.
But you got your,
I got a 19. Is that enough for?
that isn't a hit, yes.
Sweet. Then I will take it. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4.
Roll them dice.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 points of damage.
Awesome.
Wow.
Wow.
Good one.
Mr. Tentacle.
Nice. That is huge. Wow.
How's that tentacle looking?
It looks rough. I mean, there are chunks of flesh that have torn off of it. As you launched a volley of arrows at it, they land into the side, tearing off bits and chunks of the tentacle's arm. The flesh underneath. You see bits of blood sort of seep down, mixed with acid. It drips. It lands. It sizzles on the open air floor beneath it. Awesome. And Fahima, sitting there. You feel it kind of jostle. It's weakening as it holds you in the air.
Woo!
Yeah.
Zip.
You should like snake out of it.
Yeah, does she get a
I had
chance to
movement.
try to break out, or is
On her turn, she will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, cool.
Do you get a second attack?
I do not get a second attack. I'm planning on using my cunning action, though, to essentially take cover and hide behind those bodies. So if he decides to do something, I have protection.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
That makes sense.
Okay, cool.
Bonus action, hide. Yeah.
Okay. So Lily, you're up. Then I'll go.
Okay. So you guys can kind of see me. This guy's distracted, right? Because he's looking at this thing that he's done, Yanmo, and he's like seeing that it's not. He's not seeing me.
I mean, you're
his
in his
peripheral?
field of vision.
I wouldn't trust that.
No, I think.
I'm just saying he can't. He's not paying attention to me as Ray.
He just tried to attack
Yeah.
his servants
Right.
who were
and
who were
he
disobeying
didn't
you.
make it.
Right.
No.
So I am going to, if I can, before I head this way, see if anyone over there is kind of looking towards me and like wink at them if anyone is. And then I'm gonna go to the side of the bubble and use Animorph.
Ooh.
And then
Right.
it says, when this card is played, you can morph into any animal. This follows the rules of Druid's wild shape, which is any animal you've seen before. So I'm gonna do this guy.
A shark.
Interesting.
that?
It has to be CR quarter or half,
Half.
right?
Yeah, it's
So
half.
that Sharkman was much higher than that.
What about would a?
I have a list.
Shark
I have a
count?
acceptable list for you.
Oh, you do?
Yeah.
That would be helpful.
Anything aquatic?
Giant crab.
Yeah,
Yours?
you can channel that crab.
Crocodile.
Bingle.
Crocodile.
Crocodile.
Yeah,
Shark.
does that
Reef shark.
move?
Okay.
Or is it slow?
Reef shark. Is that kind of a reef shark looking dude?
I mean, he was half shark, half man.
And from Bingle, you've maybe seen a reef shark before.
Sure.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, I would. Any aquatic creature that you want to do, I would say Lily is familiar with.
Yeah.
But I can't use. Can I use this and disguise self?
If it has the rules.
You want to turn into an animal and then look like a different animal?
Yeah.
I love that so much that I'm going to
So
say
can
yes.
I do Animorph? And then I'm really only using disguise self to add these cool hands.
Yeah.
I love it. Yes. Yes. I love it.
Okay.
Okay, so you have transformed with the power of the amulet into a actual shark.
Yeah, reef shark.
But then you cast an illusion to make it seem as if it has hands and feet stuck on the side of
yeah,
it.
yeah.
I love that so much.
Okay.
It,
That was from Mickey Wolf 19, the Animorph
that's
card. Thank you so much.
wonderful. Fahima, you do have a force of good from
Do you do anything
Joker
else?
38.
Well,
Thank you,
Or
Joker
that's your
38.
movement and that's your action.
So I'm kind of out there, and then I assume that's my action because I had to do disguise self to add those
Yeah.
hands.
Are you,
So use this, just
are
for
you,
funsies.
like outside the bubble?
Yeah,
I mean, you're
so
much smaller than
yeah,
this, right?
because I wanted to be outside the bubble.
Cool.
So I became a reef shark through Animorph, so I should be
Yeah.
regular size, but I used the disguise self to add my flair.
Right.
Technically have to cast the spell before you wild shape, so we'll just she adds the hand, you know. Yeah.
I'm gonna let it happen.
It's
man.
all good.
It's too awesome.
It's
to
all
let it
good.
happen. Yes. So you sort of what happens is you take 2 steps and you leap toward the edge of the bubble, and as you're in the air, the amulet flashes and blinks twice, and you transform into a shark.
Awesome.
You know, and you hit the surface of the bubble, and you're a shark, and then there's like magical. A magical sort of beam of light just like emits from the side, and arms and legs come out, and you're this shark man looking guy. Oh, I love that so much.
Okay.
And we all see that, so we just assume that she's transformed into an evil creature. Down to the side.
We lost Lily.
Okay,
So
that
I was
was.
hoping to like someone over there kind of saw it. So
Sid,
that's
did
why I
you
like
see
it.
that?
I'll go. You're up.
Oh, no.
So
A lot of weird things happen.
I'm gonna move
James will
40
be
feet
next.
towards Yanmo.
I got
That
you.
provokes
I got you.
technically an attack of opportunity from the
You're gonna
creature
take that
that's
guy out first. Okay.
Yep.
that's. As I pass
Near
by,
dead.
I tell one of you, kill that thing.
Copy.
He's gonna be on
40
disadvantage though because
40,
he's.
That's 40.
He rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
great.
Yeah, so he's gasping and
Right.
clutching at it. The grappling hook still kind of stuck in his neck, and he can't
Yeah, and
possibly
I
get
let
to
that.
you.
I let that go. The grappling hook's still stuck in that thing.
Okay.
So you dropped the rope?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Right near your feet.
Great.
Exactly.
Huel is like looking at this thing. It's just, it's like,
So bonus action to move to Yanmo by 40 feet. I now can move 40 feet, and I will jump. I can jump 15 feet high,
okay.
and I'm going
That's the
to
question.
hopefully pass through the water
Yep.
and slam into that dude
Okay.
while he's on top of that thing
Yep.
and wrestle him off of it.
Okay.
I'm going to unseat him from his mount,
Gotcha.
including if I have to cut the ropes that he's got it cinched to, if there's any.
Okay. Let's do a contest of strength.
Okay?
Is he in, question, is he in a saddle or is he just like,
He's just astride it.
oh,
Bareback serpent riding.
Yeah, it's a skill.
It's a new Olympic sport, actually.
Oh no.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Oh wait, I have No, I have disadvantage. No. I have advantage from helicopter, but disadvantage from twins in. I also have a force of evil that I didn't notice.
No.
TK421 sent me a force of evil.
Everybody knows the stakes. Everybody's feeling the stakes.
This is a DM or a user-submitted DM card called Friendly Fire. The next monster to attack gets an extra action, but it must be used to attack another monster instead of a player.
Oh.
Okay. If you just unseated that boy. Yeah.
Okay. You rolled a 2.
Okay.
It's a 6.
Yeah, so it loses because I rolled a 15.
All right. So you sprint at this thing, leap up this giant leap. Having seen Lily do something similar, you guys leap up and out of the bubble, and you grab on around the side of Yan Mo and turn and pull him off. And he attempts to deal with you and falls in. You're both in the water, so you kind of come out and off,
I
but
still have movement, so if I can move him into the bubble, that's what I would like to do.
well, you have movement. You're in water, so your movement is
it's still half.
halved.
Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah, because you don't have swim speed.
Nope.
I don't have a Yanmo by himself mini, so we're gonna have to use this mini, which is another character with a trident. So he is off. You are. The serpent is still here.
Yeah.
It unbalances the eel and it falls over.
Indeed. So you and Yanmo are grappled, and you're gonna attempt to move him and you into the bubble.
Into the bubble.
Yeah, buddy. Get it.
Yeah, I mean, you are able to move if you have movement and you have him grappled. Yeah.
15
I'll
feet.
let it happen.
I have 15 feet left.
Okay. So as you kind of struggle and fight, and you're both. He is an immensely strong
Right,
creature.
clearly.
You feel it. He's huge. He's rippled. He's got this blue-green skin that just ripples with muscle and bone. And you are both fighting like massive sumo wrestlers or something. And as you try to push him back through this bubble, you kind of slam into the stones that are around the periphery here,
Okay.
and you knock one. And as you do, you see the bubble itself start to kind of jostle slightly, like it's being held down by the stones themselves.
Like
So-
the dome got jostled?
Yeah, the bubble, the whole bubble.
Okay.
So you fall through, and you have him. I mean, he's even larger than you, but you sort of have him grappled somehow.
Okay.
And you fall right in at, right in front of Margaret and the girls, and they're, freaking out. They just saw electricity shot at them.
And Uggo says to him, rather quietly, surprisingly, even though he's raging with rage, he says, "You are a bad person."
All right.
Lily style.
So we're up to
Learning from
James, then
Lily. Yeah,
Fahima.
definitely.
Okay, cool.
How did he react when he fell in the air bubble?
He can breathe. He can breathe both. You've heard, your mother told you a story about him having dinner in the middle of it.
Right.
So
Right.
he's
Oh, right,
amphibious,
right.
and but not happy. I mean, he
Yeah.
went tumbling in. He's fighting, angry at Uggo.
Also, ancestral guardians.
Yeah, and the ancestral guardians are enraged. I mean, they are standing over you, chanting and yelling and screaming. All three of them crowded around. The rest of you don't see the full form of them, but you see wisps, and it looks like rage incarnate, kind of swirling and roiling around these two forms that are struggling in the edge of this bubble. James.
First Eldritch Blast is going to the red guy who looks like he's near out.
Yep.
That's a 19 to hit.
You have advantage as well, but you don't even need it.
I'm not going to take that.
Oh, right.
That is 8 points of force damage.
Okay.
Does that
so-
take him down?
Yes, as the Eldritch Blast goes in, he's struggling and can barely breathe. It hits him and it just incinerates. I mean, it's not fire damage, but it kind of blackens him, and he collapses in a heap on the ground.
All right, I watch that happen, and then I literally take my hand to the right and fire my second Eldritch Blast back at the tentacle that's still holding Fahima.
Okay.
That's a nat 1. That's 8. So no, that's a miss, I assume.
There's an advantage if you want to use it.
Nope, thank you.
Really?
Come on, even
Yes,
for me?
really.
Even for me?
Yes,
Fahima, you're up.
Really.
Wow.
I'm going to use my movement to So the table is the range.
Yes, it's a good marker.
2, 3. I'm gonna give myself kind of line of sight on Yanmo here. Kind of, yeah, like right there. Okay. And I'm still calling to the Dumblestucks, by the way. Have we passed one of their turns? Would they have been able to run for it?
I think we did their
monster's
turn at the bottom. They ran to there, right?
No, that was the turn
We
before.
skipped them?
Yes, we did.
All right, well, let's have them run away then. Good
That
thinking.
way.
They're just like dun 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 dun
Yes,
dun 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 dun.
seriously.
That's exactly what I would do.
Yes, seriously.
I mean, it really is a mother
Yeah.
shepherding her
Yes.
children. I mean, she's got them.
Come, little ducks.
You know, they're all small people, but they're even smaller than she, and they're at her side, at her hip, and she is desperate. A mother's, desire to protect her children. She's bringing them from place to place, trying to shelter them and keep them as safe as possible. And as she does so, she's going behind these massive bodies of decaying flesh. I mean, it is a gruesome scene, to be sure. So we just had James. That means, Fahima, you are still grappled.
Yes, I have a force of good trade.
Great.
From Joker 38,
Yep.
you are submitted, taking advantage of advantage. On your next attack with advantage, you add the number from the lower roll to your damage.
Ooh.
Whoa.
Stellar.
Joker 38 also gave Lily a force of
Oh,
good.
thank you, Joker 38. 38? 48?
38.
38.
38, thank you. Pyramid scheme.
I'll be taking that card.
All players roll a d4. Add up all of these dice. You can choose to use this result as damage to or healing for a single target of your choice.
Healing.
Wow.
That's nice. I'm not going to take it, but thank you.
Wait, aren't you still rolling?
You still have to roll a dice.
Oh, okay.
3.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that if someone else uses a card,
Okay.
that you don't have the option to not participate. You know what I'm saying?
That's a 4.
I got a 3.
So 10, what's your roll?
3,
3.
13.
13.
Would you
And
roll?
whatever you roll.
4,
So 17.
17?
So either 17
Damage or
damage or
healing.
17 healing.
Kill the tentacle.
I mean, yeah, right? Is someone dying?
Fahima will be dead if it finishes its next turn, or she'll be unconscious.
Not necessarily true. I have a couple cards and I have a meat, like I've been saying.
Yeah.
Knock on wood. Oh my god.
I'm gonna do that to the tentacle. 17 damage to the tentacle.
I want to say that the audience is showing us some love.
Aw.
It's so rad to see
You
this.
keep disappearing down
I love it.
there.
I'm like, I know. There's love down here. There's love down here.
Can we get sneak attack if you can't see what we're doing on that?
Actual sneak attacks.
Constant
I will
sneak
take
attack.
I'm like, everyone moved.
As soon as Jeff leads up again, hit him with an arrow.
Ammo Sean, LM Simnire, or excuse me, Ella Simnire, Mickey Wolf 19, Ripped Cookie 4 times. So many other people.
Cookie.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We love feeling the love. It feels like applause.
It
which
does.
You don't get in
It
this
feels-
actual
it feels great.
place, so it's nice.
So nice. 17 points of damage to the tentacle.
To the tentacle. Woo!
Any particular type of damage? It doesn't say.
It doesn't say.
All right, cool.
Okay.
Any type that
Radiant.
works.
Whichever one that's it's vulnerable
Psychic damage
to.
since it's a pyramid scheme.
Oh yeah.
True.
Monetary damage to its family.
Say, and now the tentacle needs to rope in 3 of its friends.
Okay. This tentacle actually declared bankruptcy.
Great.
It's really sad. They just filed the paperwork.
Okay.
No,
okay. So sad.
no, just kidding. All right.
So the tentacle,
what happens
the tentacle has
For those
to
of you who got that reference.
have 2 of the other tentacles come over for a party, and it explains what's going on.
It's an intervention,
Yeah.
an inter-tentacle intervention.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Or a Tupperware party.
So what actually happens
Tentacle
is
Tupperware party.
Lily, who is still a shark man,
Yes.
Yep.
but has the amulet. The amulet's still around the shark neck. The amulet flashes and blinks twice and actually seems to link all of the players together. And there is a communal force that erupts out of the amulet itself and comes barreling through the bubble into the tentacle that holds Fahima, and it tears it. It sort of like peels back the edge of the tentacle itself, the flesh kind of peeling back and falling away, and you see the bits of it in the middle. The acid layer comes off, the flesh layer comes off, the sort of bone and sinew in the middle falls, and Fahima, as you see this all happening around you, I mean, this bolt comes at the edge of the tentacle that's wrapped around you. It peels and burns away everything, and you turn and look and then fall. Woo! And you land in the tentacle itself, this one, it kind of, it disintegrates quite literally, and it is one tentacle fewer on the thing. But this also means you took some fall damage.
It's now a septopus.
It was inside the bubble?
Yeah.
Well, you were on the edge, right?
It had to
You were on
inside the bubble because I've been shooting it. He's glass.
So you fall.
Oh yeah, I just assumed it like curled me in and.
Well, it was on. You were on the end of its finger.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Wrapped
okay.
around.
Yeah.
Sort of like this.
Otherwise,
Right.
we wouldn't have been able to hit it.
Right.
So you fall and you take 2d6
You have feather
fall
Do
damage.
you want to use it?
Yeah, you have feather fall, right? Or you didn't
don't
prepare
think
it?
I prepared
prep
it. I did not prepare
We're
it because
underwater.
we're underwater.
Yeah. Why would you? Yeah, no.
Okay,
Sure.
I'm rolling the 2d6 damage. Or are you rolling? Okay.
You can roll it.
Okay.
Roll low.
Oh,
Not great.
dang it. 8 points of damage.
The good news is this tentacle is completely out of commission.
Good.
And as you see that happen, as that tentacle gets, severed off the end of the body, I mean, it is burned away, it peeled back. You see this sort of stump hanging there with acid and blood flowing out of it. As you see that happen, this creature is writhing on the surface of the warden, and the warden is moving its legs and trying to get advantage, trying to pull it out. It still has these other, all of its appendages are restrained by the kraken itself, but you can see that he's feeling the thing weaken.
Right.
Okay, that was Fahima's.
Is it
No,
bleeding?
sorry.
Is it bleeding?
That was.
Yeah, it's bleeding out of the stump of that severed
Got it,
arm.
okay.
Lily,
There's
you
still
have-
many arms still working. That was Lily's turn, right?
That was Lily's
She has movement.
action.
No, it was just a
card.
a card that I got.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah.
Whose turn were we on?
it's still on Lily's turn. Or
Fahima's
Oh,
turn,
no,
right?
sorry.
That was Fahima's
My
turn.
turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, this changes things. I had a big old plan that I'm not going to do anymore. So I'm prone. I'm going to get up.
I mean, I think just to be explicit about it,
Yeah.
because I don't want there to be, I don't want to be unclear. When a card comes out, you can use it immediately, even if it's not on your turn. If you choose to hold it and not use it, then you must use it on your turn.
Makes sense.
Unless the card explicitly states otherwise.
Solid.
Okay.
Or you make a
solid-
great argument
Argument
for
for
it.
it.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to rethink my strategy.
Does that affect its
Give me healing
sweeping
stuff.
range on the other side? Is it like only
Well,
in that quadrant now?
This quadrant
or-
now is the danger quadrant. This
Got it.
quadrant can't be attacked unless this tentacle
Comes off.
Okay,
off.
good to know. Thank you.
Okay. I used 15 feet of movement. I'm going to use the rest of my 15 to get further away.
5, 10, 15.
And then, can I dash and then use healing cards?
Well, I mean, technically, dash would be your action. So,
Okay. Am I within range of that tentacle?
No.
no, it's again, it's that quadrant. So think of it like a clock.
No.
Okay.
You know, it's the, or a pie. It's
I
the.
think you're out of range of any
Yeah,
hit right now.
Yeah, it's like that
You
quarter.
can't be hit.
No, yeah, you're okay.
To heal or to attack? That is the question.
You're down
Heal,
pretty
for
far.
sure.
I have
nobler in the
5
mind.
hit points.
Heal yourself.
What's the question?
Behemoth's bleeding.
Not a.
It's like you answered your own question.
Yeah, sure did. Yeah.
Can I?
It's like the saddest attack.
I,
at 5 hit points.
want to keep trying to like combo these because I have so many I want to use, or to use rather. Well, I will do one from Mickey Wolf, a healing one. An image of a dog and an owlbear frolicking happily in a field appear before you.
Oh.
I'm healed for 1d8.
It is nice that as you come crashing to the ground, having been grappled by an arm that disintegrated in front of you, your first thought is of two animals frolicking in a field. That is a comforting idea.
Knock your head?
It is so Fahima.
Yeah. Just a mild concussion.
Nothing big. No biggie.
She's concussed.
So that heals me 4 points.
Why is that not a status effect?
Concussion.
Right.
Seems like concussed should be a status effect.
Yeah.
You listening,
I
wizards?
guess that would be paralyzed.
6th edition, get on it.
Can I also use that ray of light, the either damaging an enemy or healing a teammate.
You just did a 1 heal?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that you can do the 1 heal.
I can combo if I use the heal.
No, I'm saying
saying
that
one at a time.
one at a time. Unless, if the cards make sense to combo, then by all means, but these are like literally two of the same thing.
That doesn't say.
So if I heal someone else, it could be a combo.
I'll allow that.
I'm a heal. Okay.
She's working it.
I'm real
you
far. I'm real far from you.
Well, it's a
distance.
amulet effect.
Cool.
so-
Then yeah, great.
Ray of light.
Perfect.
Or should I
will.
save the damage for my next attack?
Come on.
I'm gonna save the damage.
Cool.
I'm gonna save the damage. Sorry, Algo.
She gave me a gift and.
All right.
Sorry.
So
You're all right. You're all
And
right.
Vahima, take it away.
bottom of the round, the Dumblestuck clan is continuing to jet as far away from things as possible without getting into this quadrant. So they're sort of hanging out over here. We have
If Huel wants to.
that thing is dead. Yeah, Huel is just befuddled and
Overwhelmed.
scared and just trying to run over
going
here.
on?
He's been sort of friendly with them. You guys haven't met him yet. But basically, what we've got is
We'll catch up later.
Yanmo grappled with Uggo. We also have this friendly fire in effect, which means the next monster to attack, it's an extra action, but it must be used to attack another monster instead of the player. So
Well, he's off the eel. Are they considered two monsters?
yes.
Okay.
And the eel is going to attack, it's going to kind of, I think he would be able to lean in through the bubble and do a bite. He's going to get 2 attacks because, actually he gets 3 because he has multi-attack, but he gets to be able to attack his friend because of the card and Uggo. So let's see how that goes.
Does the Kraken take the cold damage?
Yeah, it's
The
gonna
Kraken
take-
will take the cold damage at its turn, which I will do shortly.
Got it.
I'm sorry, I'm not doing these in the same order every
It's fine.
time. It's just for my brain. Oh, I have disadvantage. Oh, no, I don't. I have advantage from Nereth and then disadvantage from Twins End. So,
Wow.
even Steven. So
Always countered.
It's a 20 to hit on the first one
Oh my gosh.
Oof.
and a 10 on the second one. So, I think it would attack Uggo first. So 20 to attack,
Yeah, of course.
to hit there, and that is 4.
Grappled.
I think that's
No,
Just
your
speed
speed becomes 0
0,
and you
yeah.
can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. It ends if your grappler's incapacitated. And if you are removed from the reach of your grappler, it also ends, but nothing about disadvantage to your attacks.
11 points of damage on Uggo.
Is it what type?
Piercing.
It is reduced.
Yay.
Nice. If you picture it as like,
So it's half, so it'll be
Half.
5.
if you picture it as he has you in a bear hug,
Right.
you can still like pop
Well, I
you
have
in
him
the
in a bear
head.
hug, but
yeah,
yes.
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So this creature comes through here and takes 2 bites through the bubble on this swirling mass of bodies that are engaged. They're tight, struggling against one another. It is biting through the surface of the bubble, and it sinks into your back. You feel it. Now, Yanmo is going to. What's he going to do? Grappled and restrained. Disadvantage.
He's only grappled.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh, he's not restrained, right? Grappled.
Yeah.
Speed 0, regardless of bonuses. Okay. So you basically have him where you want him, but he can do
Correct.
anything.
He can still. Yep.
Yep.
Actually, I think he's going to try to break the grapple.
Okay.
I have advantage from JD Illustrates, but disadvantage from La Cosa Nostra.
I rolled an awesome.
He
rolled an awesome.
Looking right at her right now.
Yep.
You rolled a 20 and a 1, actually.
I rolled a 7. It's a 7.
Oh, it's a 7.
But
sorry.
still, because
He's
I'm
raging because
so
he gets advantage on it. On strength.
This is how it happens every time. My coolest creatures, you just hold them.
Sorry, but I don't have spells.
so
All I got
sorry.
is grapple.
And that would be
spells.
his action.
So sorry.
No, it's good. It's good. All right, as a bonus action, he has Hunter's Mark. So he's going to put Hunter's Mark on you.
Perfect.
Interesting.
It's wimpy, but it's all
No,
good.
I mean, hey, it's what I would do.
Okay,
Water Ranger.
now we have the Kraken's turn. He takes how much damage? Did you roll your
4 cold.
4 cold damage? All right, so that's on
On the head and on that other
tentacle. All right. Again, it doesn't like that. And it's so angry, it is being hurt, and it is sitting here on this warden, not of its own volition. It has been forced here, and it takes this arm, and it wants to attack with it. And it sort of unswirls it from the warden's arm and pulls it off and takes a swipe down at Fahima.
Wait, what?
Does that allow the
Yeah, we're gonna see how that
to
works.
move?
Just a
Yeah, I
second.
was
I
gonna
thought we
say.
said I was out of reach of those ones.
You're out of
You gotta reach at that one.
And they did say unless that one comes off.
Yeah.
It's
They
loosening.
did say that?
Yeah.
I
It's
would have used
loosening.
movement to dash. I thought we said explicitly that I wasn't. They're
These are quadrants, right?
Yeah.
So half the body,
said this
half the body can attack this half the body can attack that half. This
mentioned that.
was, it's
Apparently.
dealing with this arm, but it has decided to let the warden arm go in order to attack the people that are attacking it.
Warden gets to attack. with
Yes,
this?
which we will deal with shortly. But we're
Okay,
gonna see
worth
if this
it.
hits.
Worth it.
Worth it.
I have
Fist of fire going right.
advantage from Patira Stormblade, but disadvantage from Reloader 68.
Thank you.
So I rolled 5, which is 12.
That does not hit.
Okay.
She's got her mage armor up. Oh.
So it comes off this arm and it moves through the water at a slow rate, and then it hits the bubble and comes through much faster, and it lands right on the ground at your feet, right where you had fallen, and you feel the thump as it lands on the ground, and you see the stones on the edge of the bubble sort of bounce, and the whole bubble kind of jostles from the immense power of this thick, strong tentacle that slams into the ground, but it misses you. You do feel, you can feel the sort of searing scent of the acid dripping tentacle just inches from your face, but it missed you. Immediately after that,
Is it gonna stay there? Just because I have a card about opportunity attacks, and this is the only time I can think of that I might get one.
yeah, it's staying there. I mean, it hit the
Okay.
ground right in front of you. Yeah,
Okay.
excuse me. So the left arm of the warden, immediately after that, tentacle comes out and swings down through the water and misses you. It pulls through the water, and you see bubbles and steam as it sears the cold water with its heat, comes around, and he pushes down on the front of the Kraken itself, and he's pushing down on the Kraken, and you see his fingers trying to dig into the flesh and kind of get to the eye of the,
Come on.
yeah, he's pushing down, struggling, and they're actually gonna have a contest of strength, which is insane, the modifiers. Wow, okay. The warden lost, but he is struggling and pushing, and that arm is free now, pushing at the Kraken, and you hear the warden struggling and straining and going, "Whoa." It's getting intense. That, I believe, is all my creatures.
It wasn't intense before.
Now it's getting
intense.
Civ, you're up.
This is when the music gets intense. in the score. Ugo, do you need help?
Yeah.
All right.
Did you need permission?
Well, it was either I was gonna help here, but if he needs help, he needs help.
Go.
Putting the bow away, taking out to rapier and dagger. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, whatever. I get over there. I'm gonna flank him, and I'm on his backside, just wailing away with both weapons.
All right.
Do do do.
Stabby, stab, stab, stab.
Stabby,
Saving
stab.
Ugo, taking him on. that's
Taking
all.
him on.
I'll hold him, you stab him in the back.
Next turn, shark bite.
Do I have advantage or no?
You do, in fact, have advantage from Reloader 68.
Hey.
Reloader, you have no idea how important that was. Okay, so the rapier is a 25,
Nice.
That's a hit.
and I'd have advantage anyways because I'm attacking
Yeah.
you.
Flanking.
You're flanking.
Yeah, plus
Yeah.
you guys are grappling. Never mind.
So you save that advantage.
Yeah, I could. And the next attack is even higher, so 26.
Okay, they're both hits.
Sneak attack.
Do 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 do. 6, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19 from the rapier.
Yes.
Jeez.
Yes.
And the dagger is Ron, do I get to add anything to the second attack? I'm forgetting.
No.
It's just the straight roll, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, unless you have the.
He doesn't
I don't
have
have
dual wielder.
dual
no.
wielder.
Yeah, so it's just.
So
the
just
damage
4.
Okay.
On the dagger.
Nice.
Wow.
3.
So you leap up behind the two forms on the ground and you slide your first dagger underneath Ugo's arm.
First one's a rapier.
Oh, rapier, excuse me. Your rapier underneath Ugo's arm and you slide it into this dragonborn warrior into his side and you feel it pierce skin. The second one, you just a quick stab on the other side.
That one's more of a little shiv.
Yeah, shiv. All right.
Toothbrush.
So we're up to Lily and then Ugo.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I can do this. If you'll let me. I am going to.
Everybody is loving, there's a lot of showing loves. So everybody's loving what's going on. I'm really happy to see that. Thank you, everyone.
I'm going to. From where I am, still kind of staying in the bushes, I'm gonna cast,
She's a shark, man.
but just in the little hidden. I'm pretty strong, right? I got beefy arms.
Yeah.
Okay.
That shark man is very strong.
So, as a bonus action, can I throw a High Seas Happy Meal to Fahima?
You have a High Seas Happy Meal as a card.
Yeah, I just want to
You
throw
wanna throw it at her.
through
I'll let
the
that
bone.
happen. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Reef Shark's strength is 14.
So I throw that into the thing, and so she gets it.
What is it?
Ola the cook serves up a delicious stew, and he packed you a delicious meal to go from the tardy plunder galley. When eaten, it gives you 1d8 temp hit points.
Wow, temporary hit points. Okay, great.
Nice.
Thank you.
But because I feel like
Those before
you're
regular ones.
bad. And then cast hold person on
Mo.
Nice.
All right.
Wow.
So he
That's a
has
save,
to make
right?
a wisdom savings throw.
Okay.
I'm staying hidden though, so he can't see who did it.
I have advantage from La Cosa Nostra and disadvantage from Petire Stormblade. They're countering me big time.
Every time.
I got a 15.
I think that meets it.
Meets it.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
Saves.
Yep, 15.
Okay.
Dang.
Stop it.
Well, thank you
Sorry.
for
That would have been great.
I didn't want to.
That would have been
Great. Huge for me.
We would have just been
Yep.
wailing on.
Ugo, you're up.
He would be dead.
Then James, then Fahima.
Question for you. Since I got him grappled,
Yeah.
could I rip the trident from his hands?
You can try.
Cool.
Like a disarm attack?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna try to disarm him, and if I get it, then I'm gonna try to ram it through him.
Fair enough.
Do I have advantage? It's a strength check, so I'm
Strength check.
raging, so.
What do you got? 18.
Same.
Ooh.
Ooh, that's
It's a meter.
let's roll off.
Yeah.
Yep. Roll off?
Roll off. Straight roll off.
Cool. I'll roll.
No,
No benefits, no benefits. Yeah, just.
Well, we don't have
straight
that.
dice,
There's no
straight
box.
dice.
No
box. No box. There's no box. You're not supposed to mention that. Supposed to mention that.
Can't you see? The box got moved.
20.
Yeah.
I mean, you see it.
We don't feel like celebrating with you.
Cool.
Sorry. I just get excited when I roll
yeah,
20. It's not. I'm not rooting against you.
Fair.
So that was technically my first attack,
Yeah.
or the action.
I think that's your action.
Perfect.
Yeah, trying to disarm.
Cool. Good.
Okay. And you're not moving, obviously.
Unless I can move him with me.
You can. He's grappled.
Oh,
That's what you
We're
get.
going 40 feet that way. Or say I would imagine probably if I'm grappling, it's half movement.
Probably.
Yeah.
So then 20 feet.
Wait, if he moves, then I get an attack of opportunity.
Yes, you do.
I don't think that.
I think if you're only if they move voluntarily, if
Yeah.
they're
Is it?
compelled to move or like forced out.
I don't think you can just move someone around and take attack of opportunities.
Otherwise, every time you were like repelled or blasted, you would get
Yeah, that's true.
That would
I
be
think it's on your turn.
awesome but crazy.
Okay. So you're moving him how far? As far as you can.
20 feet. Oh, yeah, I'm just basically getting out of the way of the chomping monster that was on the edges there.
Gotcha.
And Ugo says to him, "You are a disappointment to Jean Mao!"
All right, so we are up to James and then Fahima.
All right. I'm gonna see Fahima still in the danger zone, so to speak, and call out, Fahima, get out of there! And head that way, 30 feet that direction. And I feel, keeping one eye on Ugo, I feel like I'm just gonna keep firing Eldritch Blasts at the head or at the other arm.
As your call.
I'm gonna say the other arm. I wanna free the warden.
This one here? Or this one? Or this one? Excuse me. This one's dead. This one has attacked Fahima. This one's still alive and can attack the squadron.
And I can't move.
That
because-
one's been taking damage. The one far from me.
Correct.
So I'm gonna keep firing at that one. So
Right.
2 Eldritch Blasts at that one. The first is a 21 to hit, and the second is a 24 to hit.
Both hit.
Take it.
Take it.
Yes, that is 14 points of force damage.
All right.
Yeah.
Pop, pop.
All right. I love the stank you're putting on it.
Yeah.
All right, so Fahima, you're up.
So I can't really move because it'll provoke an opportunity attack from this tentacle, right? It's right next to me.
That would be the case.
Okay. Well, that would be terrible.
If you move out of its range.
Yeah.
Unless you disengage, but that's your action.
Yeah, you can choose the disengage action. Why would you say no, Murray?
Because I felt like we had been getting out of there.
Well,
This is the first time he said the tentacle lands. and
Okay.
Stays.
All right,
right.
okay.
All the other
it's been
times-
sweeping by,
Sorry about
grabbed
that.
her once. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. So I will.
Still, we don't have one tentacle that's not attached.
Just a measuring tentacle.
And this is where it lays.
Can we get a yard tentacle, please?
Yeah, this is.
Yard tentacle.
Just pop one of these
It's.
tentacles off.
I was gonna say it was the test, but I didn't want to say that.
Nope. That's going nowhere good.
Oh, Jeff.
What?
Nothing.
Jeff.
Watch it later and laugh.
Yeah.
It amused me.
No, it was good. It was just,
I'm going to.
For testing.
I'm gonna cast magic missile
Nice.
at it.
At the one right next to you.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I mean, so as to not do it at disadvantage, I'll shoot it 10 feet away.
I mean, there is no
tentacle.
disadvantage on
There's
it.
no disadvantage. I mean, you don't have to hit. It's an automatic hit.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Great.
Light it up.
Great.
Light it up.
So I'm gonna cast that at a second level spell slot. So that'll be 4d4.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm going to use this opportunity to thank some more people who are giving the show love.
Nice.
B. Kelly 8, Reloader 68, Nereth, VPI Steve, Armando 89, and so many more. They're just,
Aw, thank you.
wonderful.
everyone.
I like
I hope you guys are all having fun.
6.
It actually really helps you for time to say that because I'm really nervous right now. I'm just like, oh, thank goodness. Just all this.
Alrighty, so I'm also going to enact, finally, that Ray of Light card
Okay?
from Mickey Wolf.
You gonna heal yourself?
No,
Okay.
I'm going to do extra. I can't because it's found it for a teammate.
Oh, did you tell me how much damage it had done?
Not yet. 16 force plus 2d4 damage more. That's 23 total.
Nice.
Nice. So as that thing rests down there, you conjure 4 rapid bolts of arcane energy that come out and just thum, 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 piercing it. You can see the arcane energy enter it, and it kind of bubbles underneath with arcane energy as it actually pierces the skin and does damage to the interior of the tentacle. Yes?
Can I blast a hole in it so I can get away from it without
Blast a hole in it?
opportunity attack?
No. But nice try.
Yeah, nice.
So we are at the bottom of the round. The tentacle, well, we're gonna do him in a second. We got,
Takes cold damage.
yes, he's gonna take cold damage. So first we have Serpent. Serpent is powerless outside the bubble, can't do anything. It's kind of pacing back and forth like a lion in a cage, but in the water. It's like up against, sometimes if you see maybe a shark at an aquarium, you know, swimming back and forth, and it seems like it wants to come through the aquarium and get you, but it can't. That's what's happening with that serpent. Yan Mo, he's going to almost imperceptibly
You're warming up your dice over here?
do something that, Ugo, you feel more than see.
Okay.
He sort of indicates something or expresses something that you can't quite hear because you're holding onto him with such strength. But in the periphery of your vision, and Civ, you get a good look at this as well, you see the stones, the actual coral on the side of the bubble start to move, start to sort of shake and writhe. And the stone itself goes and it stands up. Coral in a humanoid form.
Whoa.
This wasn't a spell.
That wasn't what I
This
expected.
wasn't a spell.
Was not a spell.
Wow.
It is seaweed infused. It has bits of things coming off of it. It looks like a being, a humanoid form, arms, legs, face, tilted, but made of coral itself. Beautiful colors this way and that, and it stands up
Like a coral elemental?
like a coral golem.
Oh, no.
Where is it?
And
Oh, you're about to put it on there?
It's a golem. This is gonna be.
Oh, it's huge.
Yep.
and it bolts into the fray.
Whoa.
It charges at Ugo.
Oh my
and
gosh.
It slams, trying to dislodge you from him.
Is it large?
It's large.
Yeah. I don't think you would use that miniature if it was medium size.
Where's my cool golem? There it is.
Wow, that's an insane mini. I just want to look at it really quick.
That's Jared's mini, by the way. Thank you, Jared.
Yeah.
You have him to blame.
Thanks, Jared.
Yeah, thanks.
Thanks,
Jared.
Jared.
All right.
Come on, he was going to use something for the coral golem.
No.
It's your fault.
That is an
Stack dice and say, that's the coral
18 to
golem.
hit.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay. And it does.
Bludgeon.
Its intent actually is to displace you.
Okay.
Is to knock you off of its master.
I gotcha.
Okay, so it's going to do some damage, but not as much as it would if it was just a full attack. It's barreling at you and it hits you, and you actually feel, because the coral is jagged itself, it tears into your skin and pushes you back.
Okay.
So
Can I hold on to him?
to who? John
John
Mo?
Mo?
You can roll a strength
Yeah,
check.
if I'm going, he's coming with me. I'm not going by myself.
Gotcha.
21? 20. Yeah.
You actually have advantage on this, so might as well
I already
roll.
have advantage
Oh, you already have
because
advantage because you're raging. So you do take 7 points of damage on the
Bludgeoning?
attack. It's bludgeoning.
Reduced.
And I'm gonna see what happens with that one.
Still not even below half.
Oh,
I have a lot of hit points.
Yeah.
It's my job.
but
Right.
you are hurt.
All right. So you take the brunt of that,
Yeah.
Ugo, and you still hold on to Yan Mo, but you're
How
not
far does it move me?
just 5 feet.
Okay.
But you are sort of losing your grip
Yeah, for sure.
on him. So he's going to try to take advantage of that, and he's going to take, now that he sort of has a hand free and he's kind of off, you're still holding on to him, but he has you sort of in martial combat. He's going to take his trident and plunge it into you.
This is bananas.
Bananas.
It's worse than bananas.
It's grapefruit.
You're right, those are worse than bananas, that's for sure.
Strong disagreement.
Oh man, that is a,
Partial to both.
that's only a 14 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, it does hit.
Yeah, I'm a
Okay.
barbarian.
Yeah.
No, you're a barbarian, true.
That's for AC.
I can soak damage.
I think you're gonna have to come back inside the bubble, Lily.
That's 15 points of damage.
What type?
Piercing, yep.
Reduced.
Yeah. It also has electricity. It also has 5 points of electricity damage, or lightning damage, I should say.
That's full effect.
Yeah. Okay, so he, this coral golem emerges, comes through the bubble, slams into the side of you. You're still holding on, but Yan Mo looks at you with rage and hate in his eyes, and he pulls out that trident, the gleaming, bright trident. He slams it directly into you, and you take the full force of it in your chest, staring right back at him, and the electricity sears through your body, and you feel it burn your flesh. That is and oh no, we got damage on Kraken, right?
9 cold damage.
And
Nice.
it is unhappy.
Nice.
Unhappy. It does not want to be here. It is trying to leave, and it's
Take off, bro.
sees its oppressor. It sees its oppressor. Otherwise engaged. You said 9?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
How many?
But it is going to actually take this tentacle that is down here next to Fahima and come back up with it.
No
and
way it's been 10 rounds.
Grab the
No.
grab the arm.
Opportunity attack!
Yeah, you get an opportunity attack.
Yeah!
6.
Okay.
This is our
Use your
6th
guard.
time.
It only works if I land it.
Land it.
Just land it.
And your
All you gotta do is land
Land
it.
it. I haven't done
Land
it
it.
on any of my stuff.
So I already used, so I can just use a cantrip, I guess, right?
Opportunity attack?
Yeah, because I already used.
No, you have to do a melee attack.
Yeah, you're not Warcaster, unfortunately.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I guess I never really do this.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have to use essentially I have to use a weapon.
yeah.
You have a dagger, right?
Yes, I do, and I'm gonna use Civ's dagger.
Stab it!
But it's not. It's just the same.
You do have advantage on your roll from Insane Black.
Thank you, Insane Black.
Hit it.
I can enact this card from Joker 38. Oh my gosh.
Sweet it.
Try that again.
Not gonna work.
Paper. Okay.
Oh, no, but it'll hit.
So I'm gonna roll to hit
With your dagger.
with Civ's dagger.
Nice.
20 not natural.
That's a hit.
Yes. And I'm adding 11 to the damage
What?
Yeah, because of
because of this card from Joker 38.
Whoa.
Wow.
Such a good
the
card.
lower roll, yeah.
I had to read this like 3 times to figure out what it meant.
So roll your.
Oh yeah, right. So basically, this card you roll it to hit and at advantage. So you roll 2 dice, and then the lower of them actually gets added to the damage.
Yes.
That's right. It's crazy.
And then I landed this, so this will end their movement and render them prone, which I'm not sure is
Immune
a
to prone.
good thing.
Into prone.
Okay.
But
It ends their movement.
Well, that's huge because this thing was going up to try to pull the hand off of its face.
Right.
And now you've ended
Actually have
its ability to do that.
Great.
So
I need to roll for damage here.
It's a D4
Just
plus-
roll it.
plus your dex.
plus your dex.
So 1.
Yeah. That's such little damage. Okay, that's 3
So 14.
plus
total.
11. 14.
14 points of damage. Nice.
Yep.
That is
Thank you.
huge.
Thank you to everyone who's giving us these cards.
Again, this tentacle is very badly injured now. Again, it tried to get up and away from you to get back and pull the warden's pummeling fist off of it. I mean, it is pushing and punching and trying to get this thing off of it, and it wants to stay on the warden, but it is unable to do that because of your actions. So it is actually going to, it's going to squeeze this one, and it's going to use this one to come up and try. It's got very little reach on this though, but it's going to try to pull the warden off a little bit. This is very bad. I rolled a 3. Okay, so it's in a swiping, impotently, ineffectively here, trying to swipe at the warden, and the warden,
It's like a Kraken
whose
slap fight.
turn it is now, lets out a tremendous amount of heat energy. Now, this thing feeds on heat energy, but focused in one spot like this, it starts searing the face of the Kraken, and you feel the water actually displaced. You see it sort of rippling out as this thing screams, and that's where we're gonna take our break.
Yeah! Give him an
So-
Iron Man chest blast.
The Warden and the Kraken in Mortal Kombat are Team in dire straits, but just amazing tactics. But you guys are just tackling this fight with an amazing amount of strategy and
I can't believe you're
Plum.
still up, to be honest.
this has been really fun.
Sparks, I'm telling you.
So what's gonna happen is Lord Araban's gonna take care of you for a few minutes while we go rest up a little bit and get back to this. You can't leave. This fight is getting really, really good. So I hope you stick around. Thanks again for all of the love that you have shown us. We really do see it, we really do love it. We do appreciate it, it feels like applause. And man, how cool is that?
Thanks, everybody.
We'll be back right after this.
Thank you.
Take it away, Lord Araban. Thanks so much.
Milo, they keep hurting me. Ah! Armando and Jay, please. It's like fire in my mind. Please stop. Everyone. All right, listen. Okay, let's hold on. Take a moment. Everyone, fear not. Our campaign will continue after a brief intermission. Right now, let's just enjoy ourselves, please. The boy! No, dream place! Milo, please, listen. I promise. I'll feed you 6 times a week. 7, if you like. I want to be free of this pain. Please, everyone stop. Dreamblaze, listen. I will give you anything you wish. I'm getting to the point where I can't take it anymore. Okay, listen. Everyone, please relax. Stop. All right, good. Life is pain, I agree. Quasarian, yes, it is. But it doesn't need to be physically painful. Give me all of the mental anguish you wish, please, but not physical. This is really bad. I mean, I might have to go to what you all consider the hospital, and it's not a good time, I don't think. I would imagine. I'm sweating Kraken woods, yes. Cracked woods, yes. All right. Relax. Good, yes. Good. All right, we're good. We're back in our normal mode now. I cannot feel my lower extremities, but that's fine. I still feel my right hand. Good. My left fingers. And my tentacles. They are good. Yes. Wait, hold on. I don't... Poopy. 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 Poo and pee. Why am I saying these words? Why? Queso Gato, would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? Why would you do that to me? Okay, listen. I'm having a heart attack. Hold on. It's going to be fairly easy to go through. That's it. It's I'm alive. Milo, I'm alive. But just in case, please go get my EpiPen. Yes, please, the EpiPen. No. Not the adrenaline shot, the EpiPen. I need it. All right. Hold on. Everything seems to be coming back online. Yes. Yes, we're back online. Look. Oh, yes, even my neck is no longer burning. As if fire is scorching down my entire... I don't even have a spine, but if I did... Do I have a spine? Someone check. Oh! Yes, I have a spine. I do. I just checked. And it is completely broken. A broken spine, that's what I have. Does anyone have, like... Oh my god, that's double! That's double! Oh, that's double! Yes, double! Double pain, 2 for 1, JO 408. Wow, sir, what kind of is that? Holy jeepers! Why would you consider? I'm the host. I'm trying to give you all pleasure and give you everything good. I've brought you a show. Look at how good it is. It's great. I know I can't even read the chat. It's every time I look at it, I'm terrified. Meaning pleasure as in entertainment. Why would you do this? Quite literally, why? What the is wrong with you? Oh, all right. I'm gonna need something stronger, Milo. In fact, I need you to go to the hospital SAT. You know what? Do we have... I think that Civ might have left some scotch in the living room. The kitchen. Can you grab it? Yes, please. Hand me a very large glass. I have never in my life drank alcohol, but tonight seems like the right night. All right, listen, I have had alcohol before. The Soviet potato has fed me brain vodka on a number of different occasions. Yes, Goof, you're right on that one. No, Waffle Daddy, no. Let's not take it over the limit, folks. I mean, come on. I just need something that will help me deal with this ridiculous amount of pain that J.O., Dreamblaze, Queso Gato, and Armando think is so funny to perhaps make you all laugh. Are you laughing? At the very least, I hope the 4 of you, 5, how many ever I can't count now, are laughing. Tell me you are. At least write a Y in the Chizat. For goodness sakes. All right, J.O.'s laughing. At least. Yes, I do use my tentacles as straws, Queen. But I won't be tonight, tell you that much, right now. Hello, hey, Queso? Listen, that was super sweet of you to give me ice cream. So not only do you want to burn my synapses, quite literally, but now you're asking me to get a completely screwed up digestive system. That's what you're doing, you realize. Lactose intolerance is like a fairy tale compared to what I get when I eat ice cream. But thank you for the coldness. Do illithids have a beak like a squid or just like a meat hole? Brajnir, would you ask that in front of your mother? I ask you. It's a good question, actually. You know, I don't know. I haven't looked in the mirror that closely for a long time. But I will tonight, and come next week, I will let you know exactly what it is like in there. Most likely, a meat hole, as you are saying. What's a good rare or legendary weapon for a rogue? It's a good question, I ship Ergo and Lily. Wouldn't you like to know? Wouldn't you love to know my little secret? Well, guess what? I'm not sharing anything with you. No. Maybe later, actually. Yes, I'm going to get rid of Milo, trust me. Tonight it's over. And by the way, I have some important news for everyone. Very specifically, a discussion I would like to bring up about the unique digital items that influence your game. Would you like to know about them? Dreamblaze? J.O.? Well, let me tell you. Show Love, our new celebratory item. What on earth am I saying celebratory for? That is the most difficult word I've spoken in quite a while. But it is what it is. Show love, our new celebratory item. Sending love to the team whenever you want. Pretty cool, eh? You can also give the gift of advantage, the ability to roll 2 20-sided dice at once, choosing the higher of the two. Waffle Daddy, very funny. Or for those of you that feel the players have had it too easy up until now, of course, there's disadvantage. Give them a disadvantage if you don't want them to have advantage. It will nullify an advantage, or it will just give them a disadvantage directly, which makes them roll 2 dice and take the lower of the 2. After all, life is pain, is it not? I know this, J.O. I know it. From you. Perhaps you'd like to take pity on the adventuring party and have a player draw a force of good card. We've had a number tonight, and that's been great, thank you. There's also the ability to draw a force of evil card. We've had 1 this evening, and it was evil. Now, Papa, Fat Papa, where are you? Fat Papa Pump, what's your name? I forgot. Listen, this is your time. Fat Papa Power, here. This is when I'm talking to you directly. Ready? Here we go. When you buy one of these digital items, and this is for everyone, please specify which player at the table it is for, or I will make a choice for you. Do I need to repeat? Good God, man. But good God, you did great. Remember, it's on you. You could purchase an IOU, and when you do, it will light a candle in the back. And when the goal of 20 candles is reached, a force of good card will be awarded to a random member of the team. And the rest you all know, so please do not, if you do anything for the rest of the evening, touch Milo's ball. And yes, I'm changing his name to Milo because I hate the name Milo at this point. Are we clear? Good. All right, Mr. Overlord, Mr. Evil Overlord. Yes, what? You have a question. Go. Lord Erevan, would you want Amy as a guest NPC on the show? Yes. Not only... Are you crazy? Not crazy. Of course you're not. You're a music man, which makes you not crazy. But would I like to have her as an NPC? Yes. Would I rather have her as the queen or the lordess or the lady on the show? Much better. Would she like to be? According to her, no. Which is stressful to me in general. All right. What are you going to do to Jared for stealing your gold? Well, listen. You're talking about Civ, not Jared. Because Jared is very dangerous in real life, okay? He's a black belt in every martial arts you've ever seen. I am just an animatronic puppet. But in this world, Civ will pay the price of theft. And that price will be giving back every last penny or bit of gold that he stole. Are we clear? Yes. I'm not the puppet, you're the... I didn't call you a puppet, Sneepoo Gatore. Milo... What? Milo stole Amy. When? Did this actually happen? Can someone confirm this? Milo, come here. Look at me. If I've already asked you this question before, it's only because I can't remember, because my mind has been quite literally burned tonight. Through and through, my memory is gone. Did you or did you not ever engage romantically with Amy Vorpal? Speak, vile thing. Look at me and... What do you mean? You went to dinner with her? Where did you go? What kind of dinner was it? Did you eat food together? Did you share any of your dishes? Did you share some of your food with her? Ah! Hoo-yah! Hoo-yah! Oh boy, am I a little upset right now. Normally I'm not very upset on this show for real, but right now I am. Oh, Mama Squiddy, up above, give me the strength. A very good question here by the brush of tea. Do you have any idea how we can help James? Honestly, I really wish I knew. Because he's in a bit of a bind, isn't he? And we need to ensure that he gets out of that bind. But at last, he has to play the game. And at last, the team has to work together to ensure the survival of its players. Am I worried? Not really. I believe he'll be okay. If not, maybe Daddy Ereban will come to his rescue, eh? No? No one liked that idea? Fine. Then we won't do it. How do we go about suggesting forces of good or evil? Great question, Blue Lantern Zope. There's a little place called thedungeonrun.fandom.com. Or is it backwards? Did I say that right? Listen, my brain's burning. Is it backwards? Did I say it correctly? Someone tell... Yes, I said it right. Thedungeonrun.fandom.com. Go there and you can submit all of your ideas. Yes. Lord Ereban, can you become James's new patron? Why would I want to be his tequila, Mr. Overlord? Ever. I can't be I'm not... What's the point of... how does that even make sense? Or do you mean patron? Oh, no, I cannot do that. That doesn't work like that. Because he has his own. And I don't want to get in the way. Waffle Daddy, trust me, no you don't. Once when I was 71 years old, I drank an entire bottle of the Skull tequila, whatever they call it, I'm not even sure. And that was a bad idea. I know I said I had never partaken of alcohol. It was the only time that I did, but I didn't know what it was at first, and, problems ensued. Could I be Fahima's patron? Well, she doesn't need one. Why would I do that? Waffle Daddy, no, it doesn't make my clothes. What are you what is this? Yes, Chicken Chaser, I like turtles, but only as friends. Ereban is Lily's patron. What? When did I become the patron of anyone? What is this, all this patron talk? Leave me be. No, I didn't find Milo on Craigslist, unfortunately. Or if I did say that I did, then I was lying to you. No, Jay, I didn't. What did you find? Be nice, please, Jay. I can't. It's like there's a ripple of. It's like. Is this pleasure or pain? I can't even tell anymore. No, that's pain. No, that's not good. It's actually surprising. In a very strange way, it's quite good. It feels good because I cannot feel anything now. Thank you, J.O. Because I am now no longer an illithid. I am a brain in a vat. I'm sweating. I didn't know I actually had pores to sweat through. This is surprising. This is very surprising. Gay. Ow! Oh. You're my own personal Jesus. Become a patron. I cannot. It's brain matter. Fireworm. I think you're right. That is my brain particulate, isn't it? Oh my goodness, that is exactly what that is. Oh, I didn't know this was physical. I thought this was just a sensation. No, my brain is actually pouring down my face. What have you done, J.O.? You're actually destroying me. Why? Why dare would you do that? To your friend, Lord Arabin? Why? I have brain face, and it's so incredibly uncomfortable. I don't have friends, I have family, but I don't have either. Or at least I thought I did until I lost you, J.O., today. Around 8:12 p.m. Pacific time, which is when you gave me the last of Milo's balls. I can't even think anymore. Now I'm crying. Is this what it feels like to cry? Is this it? Milo, I'm so sorry I ever gave you any difficulties. You've never been anything but sweet to me. I will never harm you again. Can you do me a favor? Milo, do me a favor, please. Go ahead and grab that ball off the shelf, yes, and bring it to me. I wanted you and I to do something with it. Please go grab it. Would you? Yes. No, go grab it. Good boy. Yes, Milo, good boy. That's right. Go grab it. Good. And come back. And we will see what happens to you. Because I can no longer take it. I'm finished. I cannot let this stand. I'm going to break it tonight. I am going to get together all of my illithid friends, which are very few, but we are going to come up with something, and we are going to break the bull once and for all, because I will not stand here, or sit here, technically, in front of you all, like some dying little baragago! Holy mother of squidliness! Oh my! Jeebus, Eagle-Eye and Queso Gato! Together as a cheesy bird of hate! Holy guacamole! Oh my! Frivolous sacraments of intolerable pain. Oh! Let's talk about shirts, shall we? Oh, we already did that, didn't we? Did we talk about shirts yet? It's over. Shirts, look at them. Dungeon Run, upper left. Rosy cheeks thing, middle. Look at it. Great, right? Meep lives. The blue one. Right. I am human. Cool. Bottom left. I even have one. Get it. Lord Araban. Lower right. I swear, it's the best in every color. Go buy one. Tonight. Look at it. We have more shirts. On the left side, life is pain. Middle. I don't even know what it says on there. Does it say the Dungeon Run? It does. It has all of the images of the people. And the Candle Queen shirt. It's over. I hate Milo. And I hate anyone that thinks hurting me through Milo is a wise thing to do. But I kind of love you too. Please, never do that again. And hate is a very strong word, you're right. Oh my God. Go back to the show. I can't stand it. I cannot stand it. I'm done.
Wow.
Hey, everybody.
Every week feels like it could be the last week with Lord Araban sometimes.
He's really hanging by a thread.
It's almost like he's insane like an illithid. It's
I mean,
weird.
it's almost like he's a
weird.
yeah.
Apropos of nothing, something came out of Milo's bowl during all of that.
What?
Great.
We got a force of evil. I'm gonna roll and see who receives
Can
it.
I just ask to receive it?
You wanna receive it?
Yes.
What if I want the force of evil?
You're welcome to it.
I'll let you receive it.
Cool.
I mean, why not? It just comes out of the bowl. Give it to Ugo.
I don't want the force of evil.
Fahima, you got a
No,
force
never
of
to get
good
I'll
more
take
than
that.
he wants.
from Quazarian
really. I'm
777.
gonna cast haste on
I'm
something.
gonna cast haste on you. Is that cool?
Sorry, who is it from?
Quazarian 777.
Quazarian 777. Thank you.
Hey, at least I do it in the other turn.
No,
you know what
no,
I mean?
no, no.
I try to be fair.
Not like you're
Yeah.
not upfront about it.
Disgraceful dice. Viewer submitted. Roll 1d6, subtract the number from the total of your next roll.
Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Okay. So.
Oh, wait, I have a force of good.
Oh, you have a force good. Yes, thank you.
This one's super funny. It's funny that I keep picking these up because they're so relevant to me. It's called It's Just a Cup, viewer submitted. A beautiful jeweled cup appears, and when everyone looks at it, they just say, meh, it's just a cup. That's an old throwback.
It's a solid ref.
But drinking from this cup restores the user 1d12 hit points, and then it disappears. I'd like to use that right now.
All right.
Wow, nice.
Do it.
That is perfect for you.
Yeah,
That is it's meant for you.
super perfect.
We got some love, folks. I got to thank the people sending us love because it is. We feel it. We feel it.
We love love.
The Carson, the Brush of Tea, Dragon of Shadows, and others. Thank you so much.
Thanks, everybody.
We see the names going by, and it really does make us feel great. Thank you. Okay, so what happened at the right before break is the warden took its left arm, its left hand, that is trying to pry the giant cephalopod off of its chest, pushing down, and it unleashed a massive amount of heat. This is a creature that feeds on heat, but it's like shoving it down its throat. You know, you want to eat it. And so it is. There's an intensity of heat that is searing the face of the monster, even as it struggles to keep up and absorb the energy that is being fed to it. This struggle is ongoing, but we are now back at the top of the round with Civ.
Come on, Fireboy.
Yay!
Fire boy.
I'm going to go say hello to my friend, Yanmao.
Yanmo.
And I'm going to tickle him with my rapier and my dagger.
All right.
What'll that do? No, just kidding.
And by tickle,
Poor Yon Mo.
shove it into his back.
Yon Mo, my goodness.
Advantage or
Acupuncture,
not?
really.
Yes, you do have advantage, in fact, from Cuban Boy.
Whoops.
Yeah, Cuban boy.
I throw my dice away.
Hey, Jeff.
I wonder if Cuban Boy literally changed his name or if they just wrote it for me better. Wrote it because they assume I'm not too smart, which is a safe assumption.
Oh wait,
How
it
did
didn't do advantage.
how does that water golem thing move? Is it walking? Is it
It walked.
swimming?
It walked.
It's coral.
Yeah, it is a shambling conglomeration of multiple pieces of the coral reef.
Was it
is.
fast?
I mean, it was not super fast.
Okay.
Because I want this to work, and because I don't think is a 16 enough to hit.
What are you hitting, Yanmo?
Yeah. Is that enough to hit him?
It is enough to hit him.
Oh, it is. Sweet.
Yes.
Never mind then. Beautiful.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Fahima got another force of good.
Fahima.
Thank
This from
you.
Quazarian 777.
Hey,
Oh,
thank
crushing
you.
it.
Caesarian 777.
Quazarian.
Quazarian. Sorry.
Caesarian is a little different.
Sorry.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. 13 plus 5, 18 from the rapier.
Holy moly. Yanmo does not like this.
Melee rogues.
And then
Oh my god.
Mr. Dagger is another 4. Tickle, tickle.
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 What was the
tickle.
dagger to hit? Did you? No, I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sure it hit. It was like 16
Oh, okay.
plus a lot.
Blood comes out of multiple wounds as you've now stabbed into the scaly skin of this dragonborn. He has, he's sweating. He's been grappled by Uggo. He's trying to get away. His coral golem is attacking Uggo, and in this fray, you come up and stab him yet again. I mean, he is twice, in fact. Yeah, I mean, he's got multiple wounds on all sides, and there's blood pooling at his feet. He's very badly injured.
Can I say something to him as well?
You may.
We'll give you the same terms. Kneel before us, and we won't kill you. Do it not, and my friend will end your life.
Mo leads! Leads!
I tried.
Just laughing.
Okay, next up is Lily.
I have a force of good.
Oh, yes.
This is called Same as You, viewer submitted. It's a little crazy. Choose a target on the battlefield. You may deal as much damage as you want to the targeted creature. However, the damage that you deal to it also gets dealt to you.
Ouch.
Yeah, I'm a wizard, so. If you want, you may roll a d20, and if you get a 20, it takes double while you take the original value. But if you roll a 1, you take double damage. I'm gonna save that because this is gonna take like major strategy, I think.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
That's bananas.
Thank you, Quizarian 777.
Lily, you're up.
Okay. So I am gonna attempt to do this again. I don't know if you'll let me. I'll go like hugging that guy.
Yeah, they don't have as tight a grapple as they had because there has been a big shove from this massive golem, but Ugo still has him grasped.
So I can't throw him something.
Can't throw Ugo something?
Throw something to Ugo. I would say Ugo's hands are occupied.
Otherwise occupied. Okay. Then I'm gonna wait to do that. I am going to sharky swim that way, and then kind of get in the golem's peripheral, and then I'm gonna use this I look like his friend, but I'm gonna pretend like I'm charmed. Use the forefinger of fury. So fin of fury.
He still has fingers.
Yeah. The holder of this card may point at an opponent. Doing so throws the opponent into a blinding fury for 1 round. During this time, the affected opponent must move towards the pointer and attempt to attack them.
Are you moving this way or that way?
I'm moving away from him, kind of out of the range of the tentacles.
Swim speed is 40 feet.
So up into like kind of the bushes up on the steps there.
Here?
As far as I can get, yeah.
You were right here?
Yeah.
5, 10, 15.
Ugo, you do have a force of evil from Eagle Eye 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Great, yeah, get me in those bushies.
The what? What are they called?
Bushies?
The bushies?
Okay, just checking.
That's the technical term.
Yeah. And so do it so the golem sees it and then go over there.
Okay.
So it now has to swim towards you, was it?
Has to move
It goes in a
Who's this from?
winding.
It is Eagle Eye 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah, the affected opponent must move towards the pointer and attempt to attack them.
Okay, but I mean, that's a lot of movement.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I'm just trying to get him to move, so give them a second to.
So on its next turn or immediately has to?
Or does it specify? I assume it's on its turn.
I would say on his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
The way it phrases seems
Yeah.
Okay.
that.
Cool.
Okay.
And then, ideally,
Welcome.
you'll get an opportunity attack if you have your hands.
Okay. So that's Ugo's turn.
Ugo lets go of the grapple and decides to take a full attack action
Okay.
with his maul. And as he does so, he says, I don't know if you can hear me. Ro, I have never prayed to you, but I will do so now. This is for you, Mama!
Good or bad?
Bad because. Oh, the first one anyway. Oh, do I have advantage? I apologize.
You do.
Cool.
From
So funny to me when Jeff is
Real-
gone behind that thing because I cannot hear just
Right.
the
Real
voice to
Yo-Yan.
me.
Say who?
the real Yo-Yan.
Thank you, real.
I am so sick of fake Yo-Yans.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
About time we got the real Yo-Yan in
And
here.
I'm also flanking him, so would have gotten an advantage.
I keep doing that.
14 to hit on the first one.
That's a miss.
This Force of Evil from Eagle Eye was spring locked. Viewer submitted, your armor suddenly seizes up with spring locks appearing out of nowhere. Every 5 feet you move, take 1d4 worth of piercing damage.
Ouch.
Which would have been bad if I'm not moving, but not moving for 1 round, and it's an instantaneous effect.
Okay.
So it looks like if I don't move, I shouldn't take any damage.
Okay.
With that. And I use the disgraceful dice, so those are both gone now.
Okay.
And then I have one more
second
attack.
attack, yes.
With the maul.
Which, get it.
And if I can, I have one more charge of the kitty laser pointer. Kitty attack for
Sweet.
Civ, so you get a claw attack, buddy.
Sweet, thank you.
That's done.
Use it.
So if you got a force of good from Quizarian 777.
Sweet. That's Quizarian.
Nice.
25.
I mean, that's it.
No.
Okay. Well, we're done.
We all go to the service.
14
Oof.
bludgeoning damage.
Whack.
Oh boy, oh boy. All right.
Home run hitter.
I'm assuming 14 doesn't hit from my claw.
That's correct.
Okay. Then I did not.
You can take advantage.
It's that advantage, yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
Flanking him.
Nope. It's even worse. Awesome.
All right, so James is up.
Yes. Okay. I can.
Fahima, you'll be next.
I can see Ugo and Civ look like they've got it. Look like they've got Yanmo pretty well handled. I don't know about that coral golem yet, but so that tentacle is still down on the ground. Is that correct?
Yeah, because its movement was stopped by my card.
That's correct.
Okay.
Oh, no.
It's just not prone.
It's not prone, but it could.
This tentacle's dead. This tentacle
Right. Yes.
was down on the ground.
Has now moved down.
Yes, it was-
Okay. Got it. And that other tentacle is probably pretty damaged at this point.
Yes. That's correct.
But I'm worried about Fahima, and there's a tentacle on the ground right next to her. Pretty much.
Right. She stopped its movement.
All right.
But look how bad I hurt it.
You're doing excellent.
Thanks.
And I'm gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts into that tentacle.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a 15 to hit.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Okay. And the second one is a nat 20.
Dang.
So let's see. The first one is 7 points of force damage.
All right.
And the second one, where are you? I need another D10. Is 13 points of force damage. Tearing it
So
up.
20 total.
Yeah.
20 total on the second one alone. Yeah. Oh no, I'm sorry. Yes, 20 total.
20 total.
That tentacle is you see it. I mean, it is again being ripped to shreds. Your eldritch blasts fly through the air and pummel it with arcane energies. It glows and it actually blisters under the skin, and you see it pop and blood ooze out.
Yeah, it's like
acid
right
oozing
next to
out.
Fahima, and and so I'm just like pop. I'm like unloading on it.
Right.
By the way, just out of curiosity, since it swung back down, is it in the Hunger of Hadar?
I would say this one
Yes.
is. It tried to go up here, so it moved out of the Hunger of Hadar. If it was up here, it moved out and up into.
Okay.
But the body is still in it.
And the arm that kind of swung down towards.
Well, no, I mean we had this arm, and the body sort of in a thing here.
Yes.
I'm gonna say this arm is down here next to Fahima and not in it. So we just have the body in it right now.
Copy. All right.
So just to read this, because Quizarian was nice enough to give it to me.
Yep.
Once more with feeling. After a Force of Good card has taken effect, you may play it again by reading it in the most overdramatic fashion possible. Roll a d4 to determine how you must deliver your reading. 1 is your dying words, 2, proposing to the person next to you, 3, as if it killed your family, 4, as William Shatner.
I hope it's you're proposing to the person next to you, and then you propose to Jeff.
I kind of want to hear Shatner.
Or
I kind of want to
Lorena.
hear him do all 4 of them at the same time.
That should have been an option.
Yeah, all of the
Shatner,
above.
then die, then propose.
Yeah, I want to see your
then-
range.
Yeah, there you go.
William
wanna see
Shatner's
you
dying,
take,
but
but
he's
he's proposing
proposing
at
to
the
the
same
person
time.
next to
Right.
him.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
It's been a long day for Shatner. All right, so that was James's turn.
Something on the
We're up to Fahima.
something.
Okay, tentacle's still alive, but barely.
And right next to you.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna hit it with magic missile.
Magic missile.
Yes.
Automatic hit.
Yes.
first level.
First level.
Unless it has shield.
Does not have shield.
Don't you dare.
Hey.
It
What if
forgot
it had
to
one
equip.
tiny
He
little
asked.
shield?
Oh, I wasn't asking. I was just stating it for everybody to know.
Automatic hit? Yep.
Nice.
That's why magic missiles at like 4th level are like.
Oh, I know, they're awesome.
13.
13 points of damage.
Force damage.
This is on the tentacle itself.
Right next to her. Yes.
So you again unload your this time 3 magic missiles, and they find their mark as they always do, and they actually go penetrate the skin, go all the way through it. You see a hole as an entry point, and it blasts out the back, another hole as an exit point, and the tentacle seems to quiver and fall lifeless again. It is obliterated and still seems to be unusable, lifeless, and limp.
2
at the
down,
bottom.
6 to go.
2 dead tentacles.
I'd like to move out of range.
Yep, you can do that.
Thank you.
Yep.
5, 10, 15.
This creature is squealing and screeching and writhing in pain as its arms are systematically being destroyed one after another. Meanwhile, its face is being pressed. It's got a swirling cloud of blackness, periodically turning into ice crystals and shattering atop it, and it's being pummeled with heat energy on the front end with this huge mitt of this massive Inferno Warden. It's not a good day to be a squid. But now we are at the bottom of the round, and so some things are gonna happen with people.
Golem has to run away for a round.
The golem has to try to attack the shark. Where is the shark?
I'm hiding in the bushes. So I wanted it to be so he could only see my fin.
I'm going to take my attack of opportunity. I'm assuming I get one.
Yeah, you do.
If you hit, it doesn't move, right?
Mm-hmm. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
Its speed goes to 0.
Okay. Yanmo.
God, that guy has big hands.
Oh, and I do damage to it, which I should probably do.
Yes.
Does have.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Takes 14 points of damage.
Nice.
Woof. Woof.
Magical maul damage.
Magical maul damage. Oh my golly.
Yeah.
Oh, magic mall.
Oh my golem.
Okay.
Which I think is funny because now it's just raging at the shark but can't move.
And I'm
Just
hitting.
imagine you smashing its foot.
It's just like,
All right. So the golem tries to leave, gets smacked with 14 points of damage. You actually, as your maul comes around and smacks it, you see parts of coral break off and shatter and fall to the ground. It is literally loses parts of its body from that huge swing of your maul. It feels brittle like coral would be.
Right, okay.
So he can't even go anywhere. He has to attack that. So he can't even take a swing at anything that's in range. So he's pretty much nerfed. But Yanmo is gonna bolt. We would take an attack of opportunity from Civ. You're
Not me, I used my reaction.
ready.
Reaction, yeah.
I'm assuming Civ is gonna
Oh,
take
yeah.
that opportunity.
Oh, yes.
Take that attack.
Just one, yeah?
Just one.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I get sneak attack, or I don't?
You don't.
No, it has to be on your turn.
God dang it. You know what? I'm gonna use...
wait, is that a 4?
Yeah.
Don't you have something about a 4?
There was something
The
about
next
a
Yeah, it's
time,
the herb.
oh, the next time a 4 is rolled, good job. On a d20, it counts as a critical success.
Oh!
But you take 4 damage.
Yes!
I'll take it.
Nice job.
Yes!
Well
I thought that was only for me. I totally didn't read that.
well
That's great.
done.
So then I'm
I was waiting
doubling
for
my
it.
regular damage.
Thank you,
yes,
brush of
regular
tea.
damage.
Okay, thank you.
Brush of tea.
So 7 plus 5 is 12,
Yeah, yeah.
and 2 plus 5 is 7, 19.
90 points of damage. Wow. All right.
Take a nap.
Dirt nap.
No, he's still up, but he is
Stand
really
now.
hurt. So again, as Uggo turns his attention away from the dragonborn fighter and takes a swing at the coral golem walking away, he sees that as an opportunity to bolt and he runs. And Civ catches the movement out of the side of his eye and takes a swing with his rapier or a stabbing motion with his rapier, and it gets right in the back in his kidneys. Again, another wound opens up. He's stabbed all over the place with various wounds of various sizes and shapes, blood trailing him as he runs over and leaps through and climbs back onto the back of the serpent and swims.
Uggo screams, "That's not gonna save you, coward!"
He's gonna swim as
getting
far
pretty far.
up and away as he can. actually probably out of
Yeah.
your sight. Well, he has 120 feet, so he's gonna probably get out of here, back to this direction,
Should've
off
killed
to
us.
where the
Dang it.
thing is. But he, he's not happy. He's maybe not the type of guy to retreat, is all I'm saying. But you guys hurt him a lot, so that's not good. Okay, and he didn't even get to do. Actually,
There you go.
as he gets on the back of his
Dragon.
serpent, because you can break up your movement. So what he's going to do
Yep.
is he's going to turn and do his cone attack again.
Is that a spell?
It's technically, well, yeah, I guess it is technically a spell.
It's 15-foot cone, right?
15-foot cone.
Who's it gonna hit? Are you within 15 feet?
Wouldn't it hit? I mean, if he
turn around.
Well, it seems-
if he gets
I-
to
just-
if he gets beyond you and turns
right.
back and tries
does
to,
it before he gets on. I got
Yeah.
you. I thought he was back on the back of him. I see.
Who's casting it?
Yan Mo is.
So
was
here's what
right there.
happens. He's stuck in this situation. He runs out, takes the attack of opportunity from Civ, turns, sticks his trident out. I guess that's the smartest thing to do. Is he will 5, 10, 15. I think he can get both of you. I think he can get both.
Don't
of you.
stop it.
Slime.
It doesn't matter to me.
I mean, it's a weapon. It's a weapon. So I don't know if it's a spell.
It wouldn't.
It's a
normally
weapon
be.
that can
It doesn't
do
give
that.
him a spell. It just gives
No.
him a weapon that, yeah, wouldn't be.
He doesn't have spell slots. He doesn't. It's just a weapon that does that.
That was a lot of like nonverbal
Then-
communication.
Yeah.
A lot
sorry.
of quiet thinking.
yeah.
about
I mean, I knew what he was.
I don't know what the
I'm
wizard
not trying to
does.
say no, but I
For
just
sure,
don't think.
for sure.
Maybe.
All right.
I can use uncanny dodge though, right?
So it's 10 points of damage, but you guys get a chance to roll a Dex saving throw.
I'm gonna say that I can see this.
Oh,
yes,
for sure.
I get advantage if I can see.
Yeah, you can see for sure. Civ, you have advantage from Fat Papa Power.
Okay, thank you.
Dex
Yeah, Dex.
17.
It saves.
I think I got hit.
Dex bonus +3.
It's 10 points of lightning damage, or half on a,
Yeah,
on a
12, so no.
save. So you take 5. Ago.
A 12 doesn't save.
A 12 does not save.
Okay.
And
How
it's-
much do I take?
10.
It's just lightning.
Lightning.
Wait, Jared, do you want? I can have you re-roll.
No, I think
No?
I'm going to use a card.
Okay, do it.
Blood donor. Take any amount of damage from one attack, then distribute that same amount as healing among your allies, but not to yourself. So everybody heals 10, and I'll take 10.
Okay.
Oh,
Right now?
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Wow.
Except, well, he did it. It's him doing it.
Okay.
You can take it.
Okay.
In fact, you don't have an option, I think, because he's doing it.
Okay.
wow, that's almost. We each get 10? You don't have to distribute the 10 between us?
No, everybody gets 10, but I take that damage.
I can't take temporary hit points, right?
Not from that.
Yeah, I'm almost full up.
All right, so Yanmo skitters out of view. I mean, he gets on the back of this serpent, and blood coats the exterior, the hide of this thing. I mean, he is gushing blood into the water, even the water. You see the cloud, and he's like, it's a slick around him, a mist in the water of blood, and he goes away, and as he goes away, you see a trail of blood in the water getting out of sight. Now, the Kraken, he's got problems, big time. It does not want to be there, and it just saw its oppressor leave. It is going to,
It's a bummer I can't communicate with it.
it is going to come off.
Wow.
Oh boy!
It is going to come off. It wants to get out of the Hunger of Hadar. It's got 2 tentacles that it doesn't have. It's kind of, and it's being pressed on, so it pulls off the front of the warden. And as that happens, it sort of unslithers, uncoils its tentacles from around the warden, and tries to retreat, tries to pull back. You know how cephalopods are able to sort of constrict their bodies and get down small?
Right.
It's trying to do that, sort of trying to get away, and it tries to actually get around and retreat into the tunnel, into the cave there. And as it does,
At the top of its turn, it does take 3 cold damage.
3 cold damage. Very good. Thank you. As it does that, the warden, now with full use of both of its arms, and as the tentacle starts to uncoil from its neck, it gets very angry. And it turns and it grabs the top of the kraken, and with its other hand comes off and grabs a tentacle. And it's going to... Ho!
Nothing big.
It comes and the tentacle that was around its neck, it grabs and it pulls, and you see it start to, and it pops. And that sort of like stringy tendrils like rip and pull, and little holes appear, and it pops it off, and it pulls it off like sushi. And it rips it out, and you see blood gush out into the water, and it throws the tentacle, and it goes into the bubble, and it hits, and it, gravity takes hold in the open air. It hits the ground and slides forward. There's a smear of blood and gore. There's a scream from the kraken itself, and the warden is not done. It grabs with the other hand the face of the kraken and starts pushing it down. So it is attacking this thing. And as it is able to sort of regain its composure and push it down, having ripped off one tentacle, it actually starts getting up to its feet, and its foot steps on the edge of this coral
Bubble.
Yeah, not the bubble itself, but the sort of coral rim of the bubble. And you hear snapping and cracking and crunching sounds as the foot breaks that coral ridge, that lip of the bubble, and you see the side of the bubble start to lift slowly from the ground. And with sort of a surface on the bottom with it. So it's like this half dome is like lifting slightly, and everything starts to kind of move up. I want everybody to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
You all have advantage. Civ, you have advantage from Light Bright.
you,
Fahima, you have advantage from Insane Black.
Thank you, Insane
James,
Black.
you have advantage from Fallister.
Thank you, Fallister.
I
I'm not going to be taking it right now. Thank you, Fallister.
I already have advantage.
Great. Lily, you have advantage from Ellen Simnire.
Thank you, Ellen Simnire.
I've always had a hard time saying that.
15.
Okay.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Nice.
Confirmed?
Confirmed.
16.
Yep.
14.
Okay.
19.
Wow, the guy with
Wow, the
dexterity
rose.
over here.
That's not gonna do it. I'm gonna use Amanda's roll so she can come out here.
All right, Candle Queen. Are you in?
Candle Queen!
I see your.
She's always at the ready.
She's gonna save Sif.
Yay!
She's gonna make it good.
just
No
take
pressure.
One dice. Here, I'll let you roll it.
Candle Queen.
roll.
Candle Queen. Candle Queen.
Not 20!
What? Are you kidding? It's an actual 20.
And she just leaves.
She just dropped the mic and was like, peace out. Oh, let me know when you need me again.
Are you kidding me?
That was the most badass thing I have ever seen.
That's insane.
And it was such
Such poise.
Just loyalty and
Which of these dice do you want me to roll? Oh, that one? All right.
call me when you need me again.
Amazing, Amanda. Amazing.
Best use of
Well,
a
we
card.
don't know if it's.
I mean, that was incredible.
She's just always rolling 20. Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
God.
So,
Kidding.
as this sort of the lip starts to crunch and break from the footfall of the warden, you see it actually rock, and everything starts sliding. The bodies are sliding, the bubbles are sliding, everything is sort of sliding.
I'm not sure people will believe it, but like
So
take
cool.
a photo of that 20.
Yeah, no kidding. I'm gonna roll a saving throw for the golem, who
Poor
actually
boy.
falls. He falls down. You hear some crunch as he lands. Coral skidding on this ocean floor, this sort of silty ocean floor. All of this stuff starts sliding backwards. All of you manage to make your saves, except for Civ, who starts to move slightly, but then this visage of this amazing spirit
Dancing
of
light.
benevolence and prosperity
Yes.
and joy and love comes, and all of a sudden you're steadied and better.
I'm gonna start
Miraculously.
calling out like to Margaret and Lily's sisters to.
Oh,
hurry!
they rolled
get-
a natural 1. Margaret and the sisters are falling this direction, have fallen, are prone. Everything is moving. Go ahead and call out.
I'm gonna start like pushing the bubbles. Like, hurry! We need to get you inside the bubble. We need to get you out of here. And like, I'm gonna try to start like pushing that bubble like
Yeah.
towards them. That's hopefully how many do you think would fit inside each bubble?
Dumblestucks, you could probably get
2 or 3.
2 or 3 easily.
Per?
Everybody else, maybe 2.
I mean, we don't need them, but because we can breathe water,
Right.
they cannot.
Okay, so we're top of the round, Civ. Now, the coral golem is prone.
Right.
You don't have a visual on another enemy,
No.
but we're gonna stay in initiative just for clarity's sake and see how this is gonna play.
If I see the Dumblestucks getting washed away, I'm not going to worry about the coral golem. So I will, like a cat with a ball,
Heyo.
roll it all the way across over to the Dumblestucks.
All right, let's roll a dexterity check to
Sure.
see how well that
Sure.
we do that. You do have
roll this one.
advantage
Yeah, I know.
from ninja snaps.
Thank you, Ninja.
I love a good ninja bowl of ninja
Is that like
snaps.
a?
in the morning.
Oh, I was thinking
Snaps.
like a snap
So
that you
was
don't
I.
hear.
Yes.
Like it.
I just snapped. I just did it again.
Yeah.
Ninja snap.
Ninja snap.
Totally did.
Yeah, that's got to be it. It's a 19 plus.
Yeah. Okay. So you roll this thing. It's like bowling. You know, you like roll this spheroid, and it goes. Oh, you didn't want to walk with it, right? You wanted to just roll it.
Yeah, just roll it.
Yeah.
Roll over it, yeah.
Yeah. So you roll it, and it rolls up and over and onto the 4 Dumblestucks that are inside or that are laying prone, and it sort of goes, whoop, and they're sort of inside the bubble.
Okay, cool.
For the 19, I'm going to say he landed it right on the
Nicely
good
done.
roll job.
Nicely done.
Okay.
All right.
Way to roll.
I'm assuming that's my turn. Can I use a bonus action to drink a healing potion?
I'm going to allow that.
Sweet.
We're up
You
to
like kick a ball and drink a potion.
yeah.
There's one thing he's good at. It's
He's like
I feel like
running and drinking at the same time.
because we haven't used a lot of healing potions, I feel like normal rules are it's only a bonus to drink it yourself, but an action to give it
give
to
it to somebody else. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't-
Lily. And then Ugo.
Yeah. You're really hurt.
Yeah, I have. Well, now I have 10 more, but I have 18 hit points. Yeah.
They loved that, by the way. They loved the Candle Queen. We got a bunch of love from
Insane.
Dresden Dark, Dire Wolf 87, TK421, Change Box. This is a new name I haven't seen before. Love it.
This table, man.
So there's no real. The Kraken is fighting with the Warden, and then there's no other enemies in sight at this point.
Yeah.
The Golem, but okay. So I'm gonna swim as far as I can, and then as a reef shark, can I go inside the air bubble?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
'cause I-
amphibious.
Your speed?
Oh, as a reef shark. You're a
Yeah,
reef shark,
yeah.
so you're not a shark man.
Are you forward?
Yes. No. A reef shark would need to breathe water.
So I'll go like around the side here,
Okay, so.
as far as I can around the side
What's
of
your
the
speed?
bubble.
40.
40?
40. So if
Okay,
she's
so you're back
dashing
to where you
80.
were.
Yep, and then I will. Well, I'm gonna throw to Ugo marshmallow clovers.
Squishes marshmallow clover.
Squishes marshmallow clovers, which is a green 4-leaf marshmallow clover, plops out of the amulet. Upon eating the clover, you regain 1d6 hit points.
Because it's magically delicious.
Yeah.
Gotta say that.
Yeah, but only
Gotta
if you
say
say
it.
Magically delicious.
So
now
I
we've
throw that
broken
there,
copyright.
and then I'm kind of like, yeah, and then so I'm just like, it's
The post serial lawyers
because I think
are
that
here.
counts
They are
as my
vicious.
They are vicious.
They're come at you.
right? So I can't dash anymore. So
I
would-
tried to reference Frankenberry one time, and they were all over me.
That's so postmodern.
Hey,
You're here?
the girls are just like,
Yeah, so
Sorry.
so I'm getting as close to that golem as possible, and then I've thrown that
Yep.
to Ugo, but I'm around the side here.
okay,
So
cool.
it's 1d6?
1d6.
You wanna roll it or you want me to roll?
Go for it.
All right.
Yeah, right.
I'll take the 2 hit points.
Well, you know, it's something.
Better than nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Basically 4 for me.
Okay, you do have. Oh, are you
I
ready
don't
to
want
go?
to break it if that guy comes back.
I'm waiting for. She's done.
I think that's my whole action,
Okay,
right?
you're up.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a bonus action to drink a healing potion that I also bought in Turles.
Nice.
And gain 8 hit points.
Great.
And then, yeah, I'm gonna move 10 feet to the golem and smash it while it's on the ground.
Love it.
Smash it.
So you get automatic advantage on that.
Yep.
Okay. First attack is a 26. Second attack is a 22.
Both hit. Obviously.
Crunch.
All right. First attack is 9 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And the second attack is min damage.
Oh,
So
snake eyes.
7 bludgeoning.
Well, 16 points of damage. Not too shabby.
Yeah.
Yeah, 46 could have been better, but I did it.
Is that the possibility?
Rolled 3 1s and a 3.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Okay, so as this thing is on the ground again, you come up with your maul and you just swing it with all your might and come down, and you hear breaking and crackling and bits of coral crack off and break around it, and it. You hear it sort of grunt as it takes that, laying on the ground. We're up to.
It also gets.
Yes,
Ancestral.
your ancestors are quite pleased. They're
loving it.
Yes.
Yeah, they've been happy.
Lots of glory going around.
Is the squid still? Is the kraken or whatever still inside the hunger of Hadar, or is it?
It is trying to get out, but it is still in it.
still in it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm holding it up then. Do I have an unobstructed shot at it?
Absolutely.
At the kraken's head still?
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, you could certainly. You're talking about with the warden.
No, yeah,
the
because
warden-
it's in full grapple with the warden, and so
I think it's so big. They're both so
Right.
big, and its surface area is on the front. Even as it's trying to pull away, you can definitely attack.
All right, I am gonna 2 more shots at it. 15 to hit.
That's a hit.
Okay, and the second one is a 25 to hit.
That is also a hit.
3, and so 9 total points of force damage.
And that's at the head.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
You're trying to kill that.
Fahima, you're up.
Yeah, man.
Or unless you're moving.
Yes, I will start to back away. I
Okay.
will start to back towards Civ and the Dumblestucks. Pardon me. I'm not gonna do that. That's too far a lean.
I can do it.
Thank you.
So you rip off a couple of more Eldritch blasts, which have been so successful in the past.
Yeah.
And again, they sear into the back of the head of this thing. You can tell it gets hit. It is not happy. It's trying to get away, but it is not in good shape. 2 tentacles torn off and bleeding.
Yeah.
Actually 3 now because the warden pulled off the
Right.
third. It is unhappy.
Okay.
What?
Fahima, you're up.
Sorry, we forgot about
Huel.
the Huel guy.
Human?
I mean, yeah, he's
Did he get?
Did he go into that little?
He's been hiding behind these bodies. He's just a guy. He was a guy on vacation in Bingle, and he's down here now. So he's not, attack ready or fight savvy. He's just trying to hide and hang out.
The water coming through, did that hit him? Is he?
Oh no, it's not water coming through. It's still
whole
a
thing.
bubble of air, but the entire thing kind of lifted.
Like a snow globe.
Exactly.
Oh,
Is
I
it in-
see.
Great, perfect analogy.
Is it in danger of continuing to go that way if we don't do something about it?
You can roll an investigation check on your turn, which is right now if you want.
Dang it. I'll take my whole action, huh?
It would. If you really want to know the answer to that. It would take you looking and trying to figure it out.
I mean, it is
such
important information, but
Such an evil laugh, too. It was just so.
That's exactly what I would do as a dungeon.
Yeah, right.
And-
Want info?
Wanna use the action on that?
and the bubble shift was caused by the warden stepping on the coral?
Yes.
Yeah.
The breakage of the coral and it
So, like,
dislodged it.
Probably not.
Okay, well, I'll just follow James's lead, and I will also attack the Kraken
Great.
boy.
More magic missiles.
Magic missile.
Yeah.
Keep it up. Been working so far.
I love how everyone is like, Ugo's got the golem.
I got an eye
Keep hitting it.
Just go ahead,
He's
man.
prone.
8 force damage.
8 force damage. Okay. Yeah.
Because I definitely soaked.
Okay. So,
And I'll keep moving this way.
I mean, that's my job, though. That's what I do.
I'm right here.
What I,
Great.
yeah, and you've been doing great.
You're doing.
so that's bottom of the round. The Dumblestucks are in a bubble. Jewel is going to get the picture and run over here and jump in a bubble.
Finally got it.
Good.
Yeah, you can't roll, huh?
I'm not rolling
The
great.
golem is going to spend half its
Power
movement
damage.
to stand up. It doesn't have to attack. There was just one round where
Yep.
it used
It
to
was
attack.
just like basically was like kind of charmed for a round.
Yeah, so it's going to take a swing at Uggo.
Cool.
That is probably a hit. That is that's a 24.
Not this round. Choose it up.
And I had advantage from Plant Daddy,
See if you get it.
but disadvantage from Reloader 68.
Nice.
So we're gonna stick with that.
Thank you, Reloader.
But it still hits.
Plant
And
Daddy.
so the Whirl Golem. Oh, he gets a multi-attack, so he gets another one.
Yeah. We'll take gift to Uggo.
3. 2 is 5. Plus 4. That's 9 points of damage on the first attack.
Okay. Bludgeoning, I'm assuming?
Yep, bludgeoning. Oh, and that's a hit too. That's a 25. And 6. And 5 is 11, plus 4 is 15 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay, so the coral golem, angry, having been smacked when he's down, gets up and takes these big coral arms with plants growing out of them, kelp, seaweed. They're colorful. They're actually, in another context, this might be a very beautiful being, but it's got all kinds of crazy bioluminescent things growing out of the back of it. It literally is as if the ground stood up, and it comes down with 2 big arms, gong, gong, and it hits with both, smacking you, but it is not happy. The Kraken,
It takes another 3 points of cold damage, by the way.
yeah, okay. It is hurt. It is gonna try to escape, but first it's going to take a swing at the warden. And it's going to miss. And now it's gonna try to escape, and the warden gets an attack of opportunity.
Woo!
Whew, okay.
Get it, buddy.
The warden takes a massive punch.
Left hook.
Uggo, you remember being this warden. You remember the power that it wielded, some of the abilities that it had, the fact that it could actually form its hands into thick, blazing, burning sulfur pieces and just pummel. And you see that happening.
fist.
Exactly. You see that happening as it comes with pounding into this thing as it's trying to get off of him with the attack of opportunity. But the Kraken does seem to start to pull away on its turn as it's trying to leave. But the warden, oh my, okay.
Yeah, buddy. Come on.
Get him.
The warden reaches after the punch,
You can do it, Nick!
and the Kraken starts to pull away. The warden reaches out with its right arm, and now it's fully stood up, and it is at its full height, 100 feet tall, this giant titan in the sea, standing on the sea floor, its feet and body just exuding heat energy, bubbles and steam coming up all around it, the water actually getting hotter, and it grabs the top of the Kraken, having just punched it, grabs the top of the Kraken with its hands and pulls it in and reaches and starts pulling its face apart. And you see as the heat builds up and the rage inside him wells up, he pulls and pulls and pulls, and you hear a and it just rips the Kraken in two. And all of this goo and mucus comes up and out of the top of the Kraken. It's brain matter. And you know how you pop into a crustacean, you know? You suck the head?
Yeah.
That's kind of what's happening here. It's all coming up out into the water, this white mucus coming up out, and acid pours down over the top of the warden's hand. He doesn't even seem to feel it. This Kraken has now just been ripped in twain, and it falls in two pieces with stumps on either side, falls to the ground, and landing on the seafloor with like silt and dust particles from the seafloor rising up, brine in the thickness of the water.
I drop the Hunger of Hadar to make sure it doesn't hit the warden.
Right.
I drop my jaw.
And the warden turns to you, its saviors, and as it stands there, triumphant over the carcass of this beast that had been holding it in place, that had been subjugating it and forcing it to stay down here, it turns and looks at you and it goes, "Thank you." And it stoops down and it grasps the bottom of the bubble and it pulls, lifts up, and strains, and you see that the surface of his skin is this blackened, burnt ash, but underneath it is the cracks and crevices of fire, a swirling, roiling fire that's underneath, and it grows in intensity. Now that energy is not being siphoned off by the Kraken any longer. It's free to go at its full potential, its full power. And it strains and it pulls and it rips, and you hear like dominoes around the side as it pulls up the bottom of this bubble and lifts it off the surface of the ground. And all of you roll another dexterity saving throw, please.
I'm gonna try and the Margaret and her sisters are inside the bubble, yes? So,
Right.
All right,
Yes.
I'll try to hold on to that as best I can to
All right.
keep them from rolling out, because if I don't want them to roll out the side of the bubble.
Sid, you have advantage from the brush of tea.
Thank you.
Bahima, you have advantage from coming flex.
Thank
James,
you.
I'm assuming you're turning down your
Turning
advantage.
it down.
Ugo, you have advantage from...
I have advantage already.
Okay, Lily, you have advantage of Ravenclaw 83.
Thank you, Ravenclaw 83.
21.
Good roll.
27.
12.
12.
19.
Okay. Fahima and Ugo, you both tumble. Where are you? Fahima's you.
There, and goes in front of the coral guy.
I'm also not in the bubble, so I guess I probably didn't.
You fall prone and you start tumbling.
Did the coral guy
The coral,
make
I
a save?
haven't rolled his save yet.
Yeah, I'm like stress eating now.
Does Lily
Yeah, it fails.
get in the bubble?
Huh?
Does Lily have time to get in the
I
bubble?
will.
'Cause she's not even in there.
Oh, God.
Seeing what's happening.
Yeah, so he falls. Yeah, I mean, you have the swim speed of a shark.
Yeah.
Get in there, shark.
So you can totally get in the bubble.
Ah!
All right.
But I'm not doing it yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, not yet?
Slow down.
Sorry.
Slow down,
I
Carson.
just really want you to be in there.
This thing rolled a 2.
Nice.
Oh, wow.
I think it's actually gonna
Roll out.
fall out.
Oh!
I'm gonna make that happen. And you see that the bodies are falling. They're falling toward the back. These bubbles are all rolling. Everything is falling toward the back. But then it gets righted. As he pulls it up, it gets righted. And he's got, you know, the cover of Superman?
Oh, yeah.
Where he's like this?
Yeah.
That's our warden underneath the bottom of actually the surface of the ground, which seems to have just been held down by this coral circumference. And then he pushes off. And you go up, and the water around you just erupts in heat energy and bubbles and steam everywhere. It's like you just jumped into a jacuzzi, right? Everywhere around you, and you feel rumbling on the ground. The whole bubble is shaking. Body parts and piles of bodies are falling hither and there. You're traveling up on this moving platform, this
When the water
bubble.
gets hot, I'm gonna swim into the
Yeah,
bubble.
yes, definitely. And you may want to
Yeah.
drop your
Yeah.
shark form.
Yeah.
Where's the lily meanie?
Up. You're continuing to go up. And as you gain all this momentum, and as the water itself seems to have like a jacuzzi or a hot spring worth of bubbles and steam energy, you feel the warden's hands come up and off of the back and the bottom of this thing, and it comes up, this huge face comes up from underneath and looks at you and makes eye contact with Ugo, and it sees the amulet. And then there's a flash. It's pineapple time, folks. So
That feels like a code word.
Yeah,
That is a
what?
code word.
We all have to eat a
I
pineapple.
love pineapples. It's time for
Yeah.
them.
We all get tropical drinks.
It is a flash of heat, of fire, as if from the amulet, an explosion of fire spits out of it, like flames spitting out of the fire. And it, Lily, who has just come into the side, it comes all the way around the circumference of the bubble. It goes into Civ, fire consuming you, feeling it, this heat burning your insides into Fahima. It feels good for you. You like that. But again, you feel this intense heat into James, fire burning from the very core of you. Uggo, Lily, all of you feel this intense burning fire sensation and blackness. And then your sensations change. You still feel this intense heat, but instead of being inside you and all consuming, it is in front of you. The feeling of fire and flames is in front of you. And you again have that sensation of being in another body. But this time, they are bodies that are more familiar to you. It's the sensation of being in another time, in another place, in another body. And you get the sense, you get the awareness that this is before the battle with the armies and the dragons, before the choice to become wardens, before these people that you're inside were the wardens. Clearly, you're living a moment that occurred in a time earlier than the previous vision. Civ, you look down and you see the scaled orange dragonborn skin of Zhang Laolong. Fahima, you see the brilliant, ever-changing shimmer of the mysterious cloak of Miracis Blue. James, you sense the twin hammers at your sides and the full beard of Orad Ironmark. Lily, you feel the long braided ponytail and tight leather jerkin of Rella Tallrunner. And most of all, you, Uggo, most vivid in your senses, the memory crisp and personal. You look down and you see the dark skin and stiff metal plate mail of Nicholas Kiln. And the heat, the fire that engulfed all of you to catapult you back into the secret memory, that heat continues to persist. That intense warmth that you felt blast into and around you a moment ago seems to exist outside of you, in front of you. As your perception awakens to this new reality, the five of you become aware that you stand in the dark of night, facing a fire, a towering inferno, radiating heat on all of you. The flames rising high above your heads, licking the night sky, plumes of smoke billowing, blotting out the stars above. It is a mountain of fire, angry and churning. And as you peer into those flames, you see what it is that burns so powerfully in this deep, dark night. A structure, or what used to be a structure. Multiple stories, glorious, but now consumed by fire. A library. Not just any library, the grandest library you could ever imagine. It makes the library that you visited in Nightstone Abbey seem like a corner newsstand by comparison. Heaps of books, piles of them. Scrolls and parchment and canvas, tomes of all shapes and sizes that have fallen out of spiraling, towering shelves, books in enormous cascading piles on fire. And as you look out and across and into this raging inferno, you take in just how much knowledge is burning in front of you. The pure wealth of information on fire. The record of this age, gone. All of it. Consumed by the flames. And each of you, as if connected to the emotional experience of the person you're inhabiting, feels a rising and powerful sense of sadness and loss. Grief from the being you are inside of, transferred into you. You stand there a moment, seeing page after page after page of these thousands of books crackle and blacken and finally lift off and flitter into the sky as thin gray ash. And then larger pieces of the structure itself succumb to the flames, break off and come crashing to the ground in a fiery splash of embers and sparks, feeding the ever-rising mountain of fire. And then you hear the approach of footsteps behind you. And as you turn away from the inferno toward the sound, you notice that this isn't the only blaze that rages on in the night. Dotted all along the horizon are numerous other smaller or similar fires, all of which seem to be structures burning everywhere, all around you, near and far. The world is ablaze. And you hear a voice emerge out of the night from the footsteps, clear and audible over the crackle and crash of fire. A familiar voice. The dragonborn woman who led the ceremony when you became the wardens in the first vision. Although this time she sounds less presentational and austere. She strides forward, not dressed in regal finery, remember, but clad in the soot-darkened armor of war. There is nothing we can do here. We must secure the weapon and make preparations. The dragons will surely attack again, and likely with new armies. It may not feel like it, but you are all heroes this day. That we can live to fight again is a victory in and of itself. I believe we now have the ability to win this war and ensure a lasting peace. But we must steel our resolve. And I fear it will require the ultimate sacrifice from each of you. Come now. Time is of the essence. And as she strides off into the night, and you all begin to follow, Uggo, you, inside the body of Nicholas Kiln, you find yourself looking down at your gloved hand, your gauntlet. In it, a simple gold locket lies open. Inside the locket, you notice a beautiful, vivid sketch of two young boys, one of which you recognize as being Peter Kiln, the child who grabbed your hand and led you into the hallway in the first vision. And the flickering light from the fire reflects in the glass inside the locket, and the image of a flame dances over the faces in the portrait. Uggo, you stand there, transfixed by this image, until you are shaken out of your reverie by the terrible sound of crashing as another large beam from the structure falls, toppling a large stack of burning books. As the books spill over on fire, you see one single volume land and skid forward, smoldering but salvageable. Fire rages all around it, but it seems to have been untouched. It is reachable.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm able to actually move, I will absolutely grab that.
You intend to do that, but you also feel yourself doing it. You feel Nicholas do it. And you move into the fire, and the heat is thick and painful and pushes back against you as you move closer. And you feel the hairs on your face sizzle and the skin on your hand blister as you reach out and grab the book. It's hot, but intact as you walk back out to the perimeter away from the fire. You look down at the cover, gilded and ornate. The title, The Heroes of the Ariat Age. Uggo, you would recognize this as being the cover that you found in the thieves' lair. Its pages cut out of it.
If I can. I can't read, but maybe Nicholas can, and I will begin to...
Yeah, you open it, and you get a sense that this is a record, almost up to the minute, of the exploits of the 5 people that you see around you. Their histories, their lives, who they are, what they've done. You casually open to a page that has Mirisis, the woman that Fahima is inhabiting. It has pages upon pages of explanation about the Blue Elves wiped out in this war. Mirisis, their champion. And as you peer at this, and Uggo, you are trying to absorb it.
Yeah.
Fahima, you feel Mirisis walk up and look at it. And Nicholas Kiln, Uggo, turns to you and hands it to you. And you look, there's a drawing of yourself, but not you, this thing you are. And you feel your hands close the book and secret it away inside your cloak and turn and walk to rejoin the others who keep moving. And then the fire grows again, grows inside all of you. Another searing pain inside you, in your bodies, around you, all of you. Flash, blackness. And then Uggo and Fahima, you feel a different kind of heat, a thick heat, almost a wet heat. You become aware as your senses come back to you. You seem to be in a different time and place, even earlier. You're in a tent. There's a kettle boiling in the back of the tent, making the room extremely hot. You're sweating. You feel this intense heat. Uggo, you find yourself inside Nicholas Kiln, kneeling on the ground beside a cot. In that cot is Fahima as Mirisis Blue. Fahima, you feel this intense heat. You're sweating and you feel a pain. And then you become aware of screaming. And you realize it is you who are screaming. And Uggo, you hold her hand with one. Nicholas Kiln holds her hand. In the other hand, you have a cloth dabbing her forehead. And Fahima, you become aware of a woman in white at the foot of the cot. And she looks at you and says, I'm going to need you to push. You're doing great.
Oh my God.
Roll Constitution check.
Oh, okay.
Can I assist?
That's an awesome.
That's fine.
Nice.
And with a steely resolve that only the champion of the Blue Elves could achieve, the screaming stops and a focus comes to you, to Mirasis. In some sense, it's actually as if Fahima herself helped this moment, made this moment calmer, clearer, more focused. Your constitution actually aided Mirasis in this moment. And where she was screaming and in pain, you help her focus. And you feel life emerge. And the three of you also come out of your vision into this new place, this new time. Feel a heat. The heat, in your case, is a fire burning at a campfire behind you. And as you look down, you see your armor covered in the remnants of battle, blood and gore and dirt. And you stand there looking at the flaps of a tent with the fire burning behind you, your weapons recently sheathed, blood still on them, on you. And you wait a long moment, and the flap opens, and a woman all in white comes out with a baby swaddled in a fur. And she says, she's healthy. Her name is Osira. And the vision ends. And that's where we'll stop tonight.
Wow.
So,
Jeff, you got me, man. You got me.
so you have witnessed your second warden vision. You have gone to the bottom of the sea and tackled your most challenging encounter yet. You guys handled it exquisitely. I'm so impressed.
Dude, I was at 3 hit points.
3 hit points?
3
Wow.
hit points.
Wow.
We
You guys, you helped a warden defeat a kraken. You completely manhandled Yan Mo, the great leader.
Orc handle that.
You,
I'll give you that.
you defeated a shark man and other crazy hybrid creatures at the bottom of the ocean. You survived all of it, and you leveled up.
Yes!
Oh my gosh! Yay!
So next week,
Except for Morgan. Just kidding.
Is
she though?
Can he accept? Is that allowed?
we will find out. We will find out.
You want to give
Will
one to
you
us? I'll take one. I'm gonna take
really.
this.
I'll
Will
take
you
a
allow me
level
to do? Will you allow me to do one more thing if that'll bother me the whole week?
Sure.
Send a message to Claudiette.
No.
Oh.
I'm worried about Claudiette.
Me
I
too.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
I appreciate
We ditched her. We ditched her at the bottom of the ocean.
that. Well, you don't know. We're not on the other side of this
I don't know
vision.
what
right.
happened.
That's
That's
right.
true.
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
next week we will be level 6.
Wow.
Congratulations. You earned it. And you, watchers of the time stream, you helped in ways immeasurable. It has been a blast. I had so much fun this episode, watching you guys tackle this challenge and figure it out, think it through. Man, how fun. And watching all of you send us your love, quite literally, through the amulet, through the time stream. We're so grateful. Thank you very, very much for that. Big question marks coming next week. Where will we be at the other side of this vision?
Yeah.
So I hope you join us again next week at 6 p.m. Pacific on Wednesday. Until then, humankind, be both.
Bravo. Chef and team, holy mackerel. Or should I say calamari? That was unbelievable. Bravo, bravo, bravo for another edge of your seat crusade for our adventurers. To all of you who played along and interacted with us throughout the evening, our humble thanks. And thank you to everyone that shared our adventure. And don't forget, the Dungeon Rundown, the official Dungeon Run after show, airs live every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific. Our host, Trisha Hirschberger, sits down with the cast of the show and special guests to talk all things Dungeon Run, from community questions and episode recaps to theories and all the fan art your mortal brains can fathom. The Dungeon Rundown airs right here on caffeine.tv/The Dungeon Rundown. Well, now hold one moment. My respect and thanks to Death Eater 154, Breba, Zaben, the Cinderkill, Music Man 77, Kamikaze Reaper, Aegis 13, Joker 38, Thunder Muffin, hello, the Soviet Potato, Tiger Gamer, and Breba. I think we said Breva already, but I'd never too bad to say it twice, whose viewer-submitted Force of Good and Force of Evil cards were used on tonight's show. Now, make sure you follow us here on The Dungeon Run. That's caffeine.tv/The Dungeon Run. And of course, join us for The Dungeon Run next week and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. Pacific, right here, as The Dungeon Run continues.
It started. As a simple dungeon run. As a simple dungeon run.
In a world where magic exists, anything is possible.
Ah, life is pain. Ah, life is pain. Pain, 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 pain.
Meep, I love you. Come back to me. Meep. 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 Meep.
We're falling through space. No plan.
The island of Bingle is safe once again. You may return to your homes. And if there are any that are willing, help them rebuild.
Humankind. Be both.